cool song. I like that this, it's played the entire time. This is played the entire time I've been coming up. And there's still 2 minutes left in it. So, alright. Cool. It's good. You know, it's nice little oxide. Not oxide as in like rust. Oxide as in as in pass the aux cord and don't play any of that dumb shit that I hate. That's what that means. I mean, you guys can see it up there. You guys can see it. All right, let's. Where's my talking time layout? It's right here. There we go. Nice. Hey, everybody. You know what's weird? As I noticed that like now we're streaming at like normal time, 7 in the evening, where the sun is just starting to go down, and the light in this room is more artificial. It's all the yellowish kind of. I mean, there's a ceiling fan right here that kind of messes with it, but then I have like the other lights that are around that way that are more not stage lighting, but you know, not natural daylight, and it does look like the color temperature of what I'm looking at here is very different. So it's I did notice that it's that's what Hades Flame was talking about when he said it looks weird when it's like Gatorbox and daylight, because the room does look different. It's weird, but it does. Anyways, how's it going? How's it hanging? Welcome to Gatorbox, everybody. I'm Draco. Let me move this. I mean, I don't know why I'm fixing the 2600. It doesn't actually. We don't really need it tonight, so we're not really going to be using it. But whoops. Let me see. There. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. So, yesterday was September 21st. We did a kind of a special stream that lasted most of the day. We were playing SWORDQUEST on the Atari 2600. I know we had this idea for a hangout stream that I wanted to do at some point where we do all the SWORDQUEST games. Earth, Fire, and Water, which is what, at the time, is all they had. There was a fourth SWORDQUEST game, Air World, but it never came out because Atari went tits up, and in fact, that's it. You know, Waterworld came out in '83, and it just, company was very thinly spread at that point. So Sunday, we did SWORDQUEST Earthworld. Started off. I've already put them away, but I do have the comic books, the physical comic books that come with these. And the thing that you're supposed to do with this is that I thought I didn't do a lot of research into this because I didn't want to inadvertently spoil it, because I've never beaten these games when I was a kid. I had this when I was a kid. This is my childhood copy, but I didn't have the comic book when I was a kid, so I didn't know what the fuck I was supposed to do. You just wander around in the game and you do stuff. You interact with things, and then you get the little pop-up. You get a clue, and it's a numerical clue that refers to something in the comic book. But I didn't have that, so I didn't know what to do next. So you just kind of play it until you get tired of it, and then you just turn it off, I guess. So I was like, you know what? Let's actually beat these games, okay? And we did it on September 21st, because Earth, Wind, and Fire, right? And, the Earth, Fire, you get it, okay? That's the song. So we started this up on Sunday, total disaster, because as I soon found out, there's no logic to this game. None. You can't, I don't know how they figured it out for the contest back in the day. The hints you get apply only to the contest they did, the sweepstakes. Doesn't actually give you clues what to do in the game. And then I read the comic, and I tried to extrapolate logic of what to do in the game from the comic. In the comic, they face off against Sagittarius, the centaur, right? Centaur, and he's wearing on his side, he's got a big shield. Okay, I'm gonna rattle off 3 examples here, okay? And I'm gonna tell you, if knowing that you're supposed to like look at the comic and stuff like that to get the clues, I'm gonna tell you 3 things, and all of them turned out to be incorrect. But can you blame me for thinking they were right? So Sagittarius, centaur, shield, right? There's a shield in the game as an item you can pick up in one of the rooms. Since they're all Zodiac things, I thought, okay, that's an easy one. In the comic, Sagittarius got the shield, take a shield, leave it in the Sagittarius room, right? No, that didn't do anything. Okay? All right, fine. So then, they mention they're fighting with this other guy in the comic, like this big bird guy. And the bird guy has stolen the Star of Passage from Virgo. They say that word for word in the comic. I'm like, that's an easy one. You got to get the talisman, the Star of Passage. You bring it to Virgo's room, because he's
He stole it, so obviously it goes in that room, right? No, it doesn't. It actually doesn't. No, it doesn't. Okay, fine. Those two are a little more direct. I tried to extrapolate a third one. You know, they go in the comic, they go in the castle and stuff like that. How do they get in there? They get in there using a rope that has a grappling hook attached to it, okay? And they go into a room that is very, very prominently bright ass yellow. Okay, all the different rooms in the game have a different color assigned to them. So they didn't say the zodiac symbol, but there is a bright ass yellow room in the game, and a rope and a grappling hook are both two distinct items you can get in the game. So I'm like, that's how they got in there. In the comic, that's how they got in the castle, right? So they gotta go. I gotta fucking be right on this one, right? No, I'm not right. Actually, none of them across the board incorrect on all accounts. So I did have to kind of look at a guide to kind of ham fist my way through it. We still did get the comic book clues and then solve the thing there. We did do that. And then we did Fireworld, and man, this is a fucking disaster. Technically, I mercy killed this one because there is one part of the game that is not, I believe, genuinely is not possible to do. I got stuck on it for almost an hour. One challenge screen that I could not do because the way you trigger the hints in this one is you just drop things in the room, and if you walk into certain rooms carrying certain things, it'll trigger a hint. On this one, you have to drop. So there's 5 items to trigger a hint. You go into each of there's 10 hints in 10 rooms. You go into each room and you drop the primary item in that room, whatever it is, to set the flag to turn the hint on. Then you go into the other room and you bring the other 4 items. And when you drop the 4th item in that room, then you get the hint. Also, the hints don't work because it's all placeholder programming. Literally, this shipped with placeholder. We played on real hardware. This shipped with placeholder code. So none of the clues worked. The only reason people won the contest is because they just brute forced the clues that are in the comic book, and then they worked backward from there. And that's the only reason why somebody won it. We didn't beat this game because to get the 5th hint in the game, the 5th or 6th hint, it was 6th hint, I think. The item that you need, if you have an item on you, the little challenges they do are easier, meaning you can do less things and then just beat it and get to the items. The item to start the clue is also the item that makes the challenge for the other room easier. And without that item in your inventory, it is genuinely impossible to do it. I shit you not. Everything is randomly spawning and generated. The controls are not very good. You spawn in and enemies hit you right away and you take damage that is literally unavoidable. It is not possible. And I got stuck and I was like, the hints don't work anyways, so we've already seen all the different challenges in the game. Let's just brute force the thing like they did back in the 80s and we'll figure it out. Okay. So we did that. And this is the one that's still in the system from yesterday. I also do genuinely have a copy of Waterworld. I fucking ponied up the money. I told you guys I was serious about doing this. You know, I made the joke, right? I was like, each of these games, loose, cartridge only, it's like $5 to $7 a piece. And then suddenly, if you want Waterworld, the last one that got officially released, now it's $220, okay? That is exactly how much I paid for this game, because I'm dead serious about doing this shit on real hardware with you guys, because I told you guys we were going to do this stream at some point, and I wanted to make good on that. This is the only good one, and it's the shortest one. All you do, like, you bring these things in, there's only 6 rooms, there's like 16 items, 7 items are correct in each of the rooms, and you only need 4 of them. And as you bring items through and drop things and pick things up, the game gives you in-game hints as to what goes in that room or the neighboring rooms, and you can extrapolate from there what you need to do. This was the easiest one. This is the way the game should have been the whole time, okay? So I actually did have fun with this one. So, there's one more game, and it's the one that never came out. It's until recently. It is Sword Quest Airworld. It's the 4th game in the trilogy. Okay? Sword Quest Airworld was vaporware. There was a very, very, very early unplayable prototype that I think was rumored to be out there, but they canceled the 4th game and canceled the tournament. They didn't even do the contest for the 3rd game. So the prize for this, no one knows where it is. The prize for the 4th game, no one knows where it is. The prize that was for the Grand Champion, where they brought all 4 winners back to do one more thing, nobody knows where that is. So, a couple of years ago, they did release the Atari 50th Anniversary Collection, celebrating 50 years of the company's history from its foundation as Syzygy Corporation. And it was done by Digital Eclipse. And a lot of the things they did in the Atari 50th is there's some revamped and reimagined games. It's a whole section for them. These are games that Digital Eclipse made that are new, that are made in the spirit of Atari's old games. So you can go play the classic games, a big collection of them. It's really worth the purchase. And then in the Reimagined series, they got like Vector Sector and a 3D remake of Haunted House. And they've got like Breakout Ultimate or Breakout Forever, like a really cool one that it starts out as normal Breakout, and as you play it, it evolves into all the different other versions of Breakout that they made based on how you play it. It's fucking crazy. But they also did one thing really cool. They finished the quadrilogy. They made Airworld. So I have the physical copy of Atari 50th for the Nintendo Switch. I also have the expanded edition with all the included bonus DLC and extra stuff they got the licenses to that came out a couple years later. I've got both of them. Airworld's in both of them. But we're going to play it on Steam so that I get... I know I said real hardware and stuff like that, but this... Who cares? It's Switch. Who cares? You know, the real hardware part was for the Atari 2600 mostly, because I got a cool video modded Atari from One Up Restorations, and I wanted to do, because these 3 games are on this, but I didn't want to play them on this because that's not, I wanted the genuine real experience with those. We can't do that with the 4th game. They made Airworld to look and feel and play and sound like an Atari game, but it's not made, it like if you got the code and put it, you couldn't do it on this and put it on the 2600. It wouldn't work. So it's a game that's made in a contemporary engine to look and behave and play like something that would have come out. It should have come out in 1984. So we're gonna do the 4th Sword Quest game tonight.
Now I don't know how long it's gonna take, but I figure usually our Monday, Wednesday streams go until 11 o'clock. So we'll hop on over. We'll get into Sword Quest Airworld. I've got my notes ready. I mentioned each of these games were based on a different mythological thing. Earthworld's the Zodiac. Fireworld was the Jewish Tree of Life. Waterworld was the different chakras, and then Airworld is based on the Chinese I Ching. So there's a little there's a map in the there's no comic either, so there's just going to be a placeholder on the layout. They didn't do the comic for this one, so it's just going to be the cover of the game is what I'm going to do for the comic goes for the layout. So let's hop on in. We'll do Sword Quest. We're going to bring it home, and we're going to find out once and for all. How do we get... Look, I'm just saying, I hope we get that fucking sword, okay? You're about to see it. It's on the title screen of this one. I hope we get they better give it to us, okay? I'll be real mad if they don't. Here we go. Sword Quest. Look at that baller ass. Look at that fucking cool ass sword, okay? You ready for this? Let's do this. One of you guys are going to fire off an alert in a second here. I know fucking Geek Boy is going to do the Seinfeld one as soon as we start. You guys ever heard of this game, Sword? That's it. You guys must have queued those up. You're just waiting for that to go on. You guys heard of this game called Sword Quest? Right? You're going around.
Did you just say tits?
No, I haven't tied the titular sword in Sword Quest, okay?
There's this game. Sword Quest, okay? You're going around, you're picking up all these things. You gotta get 4 games to get to the sword at the end. I'm like, what do you think this is? Mass Effect? Mass Effect only did it with 3 games. And by the end of the 3rd one, it didn't even fucking matter what you did in the first one. You mean to tell me I gotta play 4 games? And I gotta wait 4...
Thank you, DSP.
I gotta wait 40 years for the last game to come out? What's the deal with that? I'm not even interested in the sword anymore.
All right. That was probably the worst Seinfeld impression I think I've done on the stream. In terms of sound. All right. So, we're at the title screen here. Sword Quest. Airworld. Here we go.
This shit ain't nothing to me, man.
I played Sword Quest in 1984. Got the sword, slayed Drac Tramiel. I hung that motherfucker above my fireplace. I really do this shit. Oh, no. Oh, you don't have to go in the gap. You can, shit. This is kind of hard. So we're actually doing what they're doing on the cover of the game right now. We're flying up into the Nice. All right. Okay, where we got the hammer. We got a flute. Is that a flute? Okay, how do I... Oh. Don't tell me that thing. Don't tell me that thing in the bottom left is a map. Oh, man. How many... Can I look at a... Okay. Map of the I Ching. Is that a... Or is it really?
What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, man. Yeah, Bubsy. Yeah. You know, Bubsy, I think, is on this from the Jaguar. We probably just should play this one instead. Yeah, that's the I Ching does have 64 hexagrams. I think is the term there, because see, it's like it's a binary thing. The lines, that's not a zero or a beanie bopper in the center of the screen. That is a hexagram for that room. Can I is there in the instruction manual here? Yeah. Now, I think there is they did include a map in the, yeah, they did. That's what that is. Okay. I thought those were, shit. They're not even numbered in order? Are you fucking kidding me? It starts at 1 and then it goes 1, 34, 8, 26. So we're in room 41, I think, in the bottom center, 41. What does that say? 41. Decrease. Your emotions, status, or even possessions may go down, but take this chance to prepare for future upswings. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Yeah. Hey, Orky Bork. Yeah, this is right. You do a 2600 and walk away. All right, let's let me take this. I'll just take, what do I have? What are these things? I have a sword and I have bubbles? Hang on. Do I got a thing for this? Okay, yeah. We got, so there's a coins. Coins? Are these, those are the items. Oh my god. Is there an item in every, no, there can't be an item in every single room because we got 2 items in this room. What is all that stuff? Holy shit, dude. There's... Okay, are there any items here that are repeating from the original games? The boots. In the top row in the middle, the boots. The boots have been in all 4 games. All of them. And then the candle at the beginning of the second row. All 4 games. They got the amulet here? No, but the 2 they got Space Invaders, 2 Space Invaders. They got the protection, no, and the necklace wasn't in every.
Think you can get it inside mine?
We're about to, Craig. There's a lot. There's a lot. I don't. How many hints are there? Are there? Just don't tell me there's 64 hints. We're gonna be here a while. If the rope down there, the rope wasn't in all the games. In the bottom left corner, the rope that was in Earthworld, that was in Fireworld, I think. I don't think the rope was in Waterworld, though. I don't think it was. If it was, I don't remember it. If it was, we didn't need it. We've also got the look. I like how it's on the far right column in the middle. The jousting lance. that used to be turned 90 degrees. I thought it was a trident in the first game. And then in the third game, I think it did become a trident because Waterworld. And in this game, they turned it 90 degrees. Now it's a lance. A lance is also what I thought it was the first time I saw it in Earthworld. Now it is a lance. So technically I was right. The shield looks different. The water pitcher looks different. Yeah, we'll have to go. We'll see as we go, okay? Let's just exit this. Let's just go left. All right. What is in here? More coins? Oh, they take up... Okay. They take up multiple spots in my inventory. All right. Well, we're gonna... Okay. Because these are not numbered right, I can't just count by eights and then put the... So I don't know... What number even is this room? Should I put the number of the room or should I put the... Oh, fuck. Coordinates, maybe? I don't... Okay. I'm trying to figure out the most efficient way to do this. I'm in the bottom... Oh. Dude, I like how these are in order, but then this map is not over here. Okay, what I'm in? 60? Room 60? What is 60? Limitation. Without guidelines, we are scattered and exhausted. The limits that define our path make it traversable. I don't know what that means. 6. Okay, so I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to start writing down what's in these rooms, I guess. I'm going to start keeping track. Okay? So I'm going to write down, this is... I'm gonna write down the coordinates and I'm gonna write down the numbers. So we're in 1. I'm gonna do X and Y. So wait, X and Y. So it's gonna be I haven't looked at a graph in so long. So X is first. So it's actually 3, 1. Okay, 3, 1. 60 coins are in that room. Because I'm going to try to remember where all this shit is. I guess we go here. Okay. What is that? Was that birdseed? With the Wile E. Coyote in here? Okay. So what room is this? All right. That's 54. So 54 is marrying maiden. Share your affection, but with care and caution. A bride keeps her face covered until the commitment ceremony. These are like reading fortune cookies, man. I mean, that's not a... I know it is a Chinese thing, because it's the I Ching, but like... What? How does this even work? What do you... How do you read someone's I Ching? How do you do that? No. Okay, so 54. So we're in... What even is that item? I don't even know what that is. What's the birdseed? Is that literally just rubble? Yeah, rubble. Okay, well, I guess I don't need that. So this is 2, 1. 53. Rubble. There we go. Do we have challenge? Like, usually you gotta do like a challenge, right? Is it an eraser? Okay. 1, 1. That's 10. Okay, 10. Treading. Walk with care, but be sure of foot. Be aware of stronger forces, but do not compromise your principles. Stand up for what you believe in. What's the item in this room? It's in the bottom. Oh, it's the Tome of Knowledge. I probably need that. So that's... I'm not going to leave that in this room. I'm going to take that, actually. I probably need that. Seems important. Okay, let's just go... Let's go across the side? We started in this room. Okay. Letter U. This room. That's more rubble. Oh, are there like repeat items? Do I not... Yeah, because there's more than one coin, too. Because I started with coins, and now I have coins. Okay, well, this is room 19. That is approaching. Important and positive things are almost here. You have the power to minimize the negative now. That's... That... Are you going to try to sell me like a multi-level marketing scheme thing with that kind of talk? Like, what... Really? What did I say that one was? 19? Okay, so that's 5, 1. Also rubble. Good. What is this? some type of a holy sword, I guess. Holy sword. Okay, this is room 661. And that is 61. And room number 61 says inner truth. Reject your biases and seek the connection between your heart and the lives of those around you. I mean, am I wrong that kind of sounds like a fortune cookie thing? It's a little bit more verbose than what you get. It's like 7 more words than what you'd see on a fortune cookie. But it reads like the type of thing where it's like, man, that was some good chow mein. Let me open this cookie and see what it says. Bad luck and misfortune will infest your pathetic soul for all eternity. That's going to be one of them. Oh, okay. This is new. We got dragons here? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, see, you couldn't do this on an Atari 2600. I assume I got to collect the O's. See, this is kind of the thing that this kind of looks like Aquaventure on the Atari. It's a little more involved than Aquaventure is. What is this? Oh, god damn it. Okay. Is that a Ouija board plank? And then that's the broken shield, I think. Okay, so this was an important room. This was set. Okay. This made me do a challenge. So I'm gonna write down. I'm gonna write down that this one made me do a challenge. 7-1, and then this is let's take a look. 7-1 is room 38. 38. Okay.
Virgin.
No, I'm good at this game. I'm not a virgin. I get laid all the time. I'm good at Sword Quest Airworld. Has it already been 10 minutes since you guys did that one last? Opposition. Diverging interests and misunderstandings can cause people to drift apart. Do not try to force cohesion. That's a little topical. Oh, right. So is that a Ouija board plank? What is that? It's the damaged helmet. Oh. Tip of my tongue, I guess. Damaged helmet, damaged shield. So both of these these seem important, but I don't have enough things to carry with me here. They seem important, but there is a other helmet, right? Hairpin? No, there's not a non-damaged helmet, is there? Because there is a shield that's over there. Yeah, there's also there's a cracked iron helmet too.
It's French. It's crap.
No, it's Chinese, dude. What are you... I didn't write down that the magic sword was in the other room. No, I took it. I took the sword? No, I didn't take this. Why didn't I take the sword? Okay. Let's keep going. Oh, another one of these. I mean, I assume you got to get the little jingle jangles, right?
Checkpoint!
Thanks, Army. We're gonna make it there in the end, all right? You feel me? Oh shit! Oh yeah, the clouds stun you. Shit, shit, shit.
How do you... Can you... I mean, you kind of can't gain altitude on the... If you button mash, you don't gain altitude. See, I mean, you kind of can't. But you can just, like, rapid fire these little shots they do. Ah, shit. Yeah, you gotta tap it very deliberately to get... Go. I assume you probably can't exit the stage until you get all these things, right? Okay. This stuff looks important. So there was a challenge on this level, too. This is 1? No. Did I do something wrong here? Are there 9 on the button? No. Okay. 8-1. This, according to the I Ching, that's number 58. And our fortune for 58 is joy. Happiness cannot be forced into existence. Joy emanates from the gentle, accepting spirit within. That's a true one, right? That's a fucking truth nuke right there, okay? What do we got in this room anyways? It looks like a belt or something, and then I don't know what that is. A burnt waffle? That is bad meat. So I was kind of close on that. Bad meat. And then the other thing is a, does that say tailored belt, I think? Yes. Okay, tailored belt.
I'm waiting for a hint. I don't know I need to do the trigger or a hint. Okay. What is that? Little pickle man. I don't know what that is. Okay, this is 8-2. Number 8-2 is 49. 49? 48. Just out of sight. I can't actually. 49. '49 is revolution. X. A period of intense change looms, but you must also be ready to change yourself for a positive outcome. That's right. Be the change you want to see. Also, I need to check what's the item in here? It's the little is that, no, it's not the lock. It's the empty potion bottle. I need a potion seller. I need your strongest potions. You cannot. My potions are too strong for you. Are we gonna do any more different ones in this? We got, how many of these you got? Oh shit, I thought I could just skip through that. I was gonna try to, like, you know, speed run it. Go fast. Is that guy not here? I thought he was underneath me. Oh, he's... Right, there we go. Was that a landmine? I don't know what that is. That is, okay. We're in room 7-2. 7-2 is number 30. Okay, write that down. Write that in your copybooks now. Number 30 is clinging fire. A flame cannot exist without a wick. You too need a source for your light. This fucking deep. That's deep, okay? High ideas right there. What do we got? That is a crown. I am definitely taking that, okay? I'm taking the crown. You drop this, king. I'm taking that with me. Boom. Can I not pick it up? Do I only have... Hang on. You can only carry 5 things?
Dude, what? Every other sword quest you can get 6 things. Okay, we're gonna... Fine. We're gonna leave the hammer. I'm leaving the hammer in this room. Hammer time. There's a fucking bot in the Kick channel right now. I assume they were trying to get... Yeah. So the fake Discord handle that this totally not Indian scam bot has, or Russian, it could be one or the other. It could also be North Korean. I don't fucking know. Just one of those countries that doesn't really have an economy. Their economy consists of scamming as much money as they can from other developed nations. Their Discord handle is Shadow Master, all one word for branding purposes. Shadow Master 649, and then but their Kick username just says Shadow Mater. It's missing the S. So I'm picturing that as somebody's emo cars OC that is a tow truck that is painted all black and has stupid hair, but still talks like a goddamn horse fucker. Okay. That's just invented that in my head, okay? My name's Shadow Mater. No one understands the darkness. Darkness consumes us all. Lightning McQueen. I've seen Cars once 20 years ago. I don't remember what Mater sounds like. The all-consuming darkness will one day come for us all. It's more like Goofy, I think. It's more like an existential Goofy, I think. Family. It's about family, okay? Rely on and trust in each other. Every member of the family has a responsibility to the others. Not if they're a deadbeat. Maybe that's a landmine. I think that's the... No, what is that? That is the... What is that? Is it the compass? No, that is the sun amulet. That also seems important.
Okay. Oh, it's Flappy Bird. I'm sorry, Flappy Horse. This is good. I mean, you probably could have done this on a 2600 back in the day. Oh, this... Okay. You can't button mash. I don't like this one. Can we go back to the dragons? Motherfucker. Oh, okay. It does kick you out if you fail, too. Nice. There's so much travel to, like, you know, when you flap up, there's a lot of vertical travel that you get. So, gosh, see, I feel like if I would have pumped it again right there, I would have flown too high. Is there an item that lets you skip this trial? Because I'm going to hang on to that indefinitely. I know I get one less inventory spot this game, but I will keep that on. I will keep that thing on me. Oh. Okay, that's it. That's it. Oh, fuck. Did I win? Okay, that was good. I won. Corn dogs! All right. What do we got there? This is 5-2? Okay. Room number 5-2 we got here is 36. I'll jot that one down. I like how they did manage to put 36 and 37 together, but that's all the only numbers I got right. Good. 36. Darkness. The light fades around you. Danger is near. Keep your inner light hidden. There will be another time. Yeah, see, actually, the darkness there's a word for that. It's a Flappy Bird. That was the darkness, okay? Actually, the items are chopsticks. It is based on the Chinese I Ching, after all, right? Maybe if we go to the next room, it'll just go, it'll just do, it'll give us one of those. Brody, this is Space Invaders, man. Dude, do I gotta kill all these fucking guys? Are you kidding me? This is gonna take forever. Okay, if I hit that, do I win instantly? No, no, no. Oh. Okay, hit it, hit it. Oh, shit. Oh, I don't know what the hell that was. Thundercloud, maybe? I don't... The shots move so slow. When you miss with the shot, it's... Oh, it's zapping my... Oh, I see what it's doing. It's... Oh, shit. Okay. Well, okay. Alright, well, I missed it. Nope. Uh-oh. That's probably not good. Okay, hit that. Hit it. Hit it that time. God damn it. Oh, dude. I'm gonna put my nerd credibility on the line here. I do not like Space Invaders, like, at all. I do not like this game. I get what it represented at the time it came out, and it was definitely a big deal, trademark, but I fucking hate Space Invaders with a passion. It is one of the most boring games I've ever played. But I do understand, like, when video games were, like, not a thing, you know? This was, like, a brand new deal. Like, whoa, I can shoot the little guys? Like, I can do that? Whoa! I get it. For, like, 77 or whenever this game came out, I get it, okay? Brand new thing. Very nice. Interesting. Okay. Got him. Got him. Oh, dude. Yes! Okay, good. A lot of stuff in here. More coins. More coins. I have bad taste in games. Why? Because I don't like Space Invaders? 4-2. Alright. What do we got? What do we got in 4-2? 22. Okay. Number 22. Let's read our fortune here. Grace and beauty. Adorn your outer self to reflect your inner self. A gentle nature makes you beautiful. Adorn your outer self to reflect your inner self. Hang on, I'll be right back. Hey guys, how's it going? I'm just doing what the I Ching told me to do. I gotta make sure the outside reflects the inside. On all forms except physical, I am a very thrifty fox. A very cheapskate fox is what I am. Yeah, maybe if I do the Robin Hood thing and steal from the rich and give to the poor and just skip the giving to the poor part, I can afford a nicer suit, right? Did I write down the number? So we got the boomerang in there. What all is in here? It's that thing on the bottom. That's water. Okay. Water, boomerang. What's the other thing in here? Oh, coins. Do I need the coins? Do they do anything? I don't know if they do anything. I haven't really had to... There's no hints yet. I feel like maybe there'd be like one hint per row or column or something. I don't know. That's another belt. What? There's... Oh, okay. So that's 3-2. What's our fortune for 3-2? 3-2, 63. It's the Unicode character for the question mark, by the way. After completion. Success has arrived at last. New challenges await soon, so remain alert as you enjoy this moment. Also known as coming. Okay, there's another belt. I feel like the belt's probably not an item I need if there's multiple. I feel like if it's something that has multiples in the thing, I probably don't need it. Oh, fuck this, dude. Are they... I wonder if I hit the cloud, if it just lets me skip this. What's better, Space Invaders or Galaxian? I kind of want to say Galaxian because at least the enemies, like, they have different formations, and they, I know Galaga's one where they swoop down at you. Do they do that in Galaxian too? I don't know if they do. Okay, hit that, please hit the cloud. Dude, my shot takes, like, if I'm not, I feel like if I'm not, oh, okay, well, he blew himself up. Okay, that's another empty bottle. I feel like that's not really an important thing. I don't know. 2, 2. 50, 55? 55. All right. $22.55. Abundance. This is your moment of inspiration and clarity. Act during the peak, but share your good fortune with others. This empty bottle you got here. Share it with others. That's a shovel and like a bucket. Okay, good. See, that I understand what that is. All right. So we're on 1, 2, 3, 4. And our fortune for 1, 2 is number 13. Probably not going to be a good fortune, right? 13. Fellowship. Cooperate with those around you. Respect their diversity. And remain open to new ideas. And that is a cauldron. Cauldron and... Is it a shovel? Where's the other thing? Yeah, it's a shovel. And Clear Black wants a dumb trivia fact. Let's see. Let's get that dumb trivia fact going. Give you some food for thought here. All right, you ready for this? When President Ronald Reagan began using the term Star Wars to describe his computer-controlled space defense system, George Lucas launched a lawsuit against him to protect his film title. This guy seems like a common sense thing. It's like, whoa, hang, you're gonna fucking, whoa. Naming a computer space defense system Star Wars, that's not a part of my original vision. All right. Also, yeah, at one point was Reagan, is that confirmed he was building a Death Star? Because it sounds like he was. Reagan shot first? I'm pretty sure somebody shot at Reagan. Damn it. The hitboxes on these clouds are kind of... I mean, they are the exact shape of the clouds, but because you get that... I don't know.
the pump you get when you push the button to like flap your wings or whatever, it's not the same as like the Flappy Bird game. It's slightly different, so it doesn't feel right. You know what I mean? I gotta get up there, but I don't know if I can. See, once you pass up the little dot, you can't go back up and get it. Okay. There we go. That's what I was going to try to do. You gotta, I mean, you can shoot through the clouds, but you gotta shoot in that little tiny gap. Wasn't too hard. All right, what is that? A pot of rice? I don't know what that is. Let's see. So this is one, we're on 1-3 now. And number 1-3, let's check our fortune here. 44. Number 44 is meeting. Use caution. This encounter hides danger as a stronger party may manipulate the weaker. There you go. And that item in this room is on the chart somewhere, and I'll see it in a second. Right? Yeah. Holy shit, it is a bowl of rice. I was fucking joking, man. I gotta stop accidentally getting this right. No, I didn't mean to go that way. We gotta go across, right? It's another. Hang on. Have I been to 2-3? The 2-3? No. Oh man, that's confusing. So 2-3 and 3-2 both have the same item in it. Good. All right, that's number 32. 32.
Tailored belt. 32. Endurance. Flexibility in the face of change will keep you going. Stay contained, but adapt to nature. No, to stay consistent. I can read. It's just that it is that big across the room from me. So, I do know how to read. I promise I do. It looks like an anchor. I feel like I'm in the movie Cube. Don't know why I got that feeling. All right, 48. The well. The deeper you lower your rope and bucket inside this eternal resource, the more you may enrich yourself. I don't know, man. There's a limit to everything. Line can't go up forever. Eventually that well will dry up. Maybe not tomorrow, but... What does it say? Iron saddle. Iron saddle. You know what? I wonder. Will that iron saddle help me if I... Okay. I'm gonna mark that out. What do I have? What is that thing that I think is a whistle? Is that what that is? It's a flute. It's the same shit. I'm gonna leave that here. I want the iron saddle. That feels like one of those things that might do something. You know, to make one of the challenges easier. All right, more coins. Nice. So this is 4-3. Uh, 4-3 is 18. Decay. Do not let one piece of spoiled food ruin your whole table. Strategically remove the source of corruption. I'm going to strategically take this bad apple out strategically, okay? We got to formulate a battle plan, all right? Guys, left, right, I'll go down the middle. I'm going to dial down the center. I'm going to 1-800 call ATT this motherfucker, okay? I'm going to go down the center. You watch my 3,
You watch my 7 3/4. I'm gonna grab that apple. Then we're gonna go to the evac point. We're gonna put it in the trash. Okay. It's a fire staff. That seems cool. That honestly, that might actually do something. I might need that. Rubble and something else. I don't know what that is.
All right, so we're at 5, 3. This is kind of taking a while, isn't it? I don't know what I'm doing. 46. I haven't gotten any hints either. How do you get the first hint? Pushing upward. Ascend with determination, willing yourself up rung by rung. Improve your situation with every step. Improve the situation. And the item in here is, it's a broken sword. A lot of broken shit. I don't know if those do anything. Oh, it's Flappy Bird again. I like Flappy. Oh, hang on. I definitely feel like the iron saddle does make you fall faster. So it does have an effect on... Oh, shit. Okay, this is throwing me off. It does. It definitely does. It do go down, okay? Great. Just as I was getting used to how this game played, I probably... What did you expect? What did you expect, Draco? It's made out of iron. It's not a helium saddle. It's not going to make you go higher. Oh, shit. Okay, I got this. Exactly. Oh my god. I should probably drop the saddle. Okay, I'm falling. Like, I feel like you just, like, endlessly accelerate unless you tap the button. You achieve terminal velocity so fast in this thing. Oh my god, dude. I'm like overcompensating because there's so little space between these two things. Okay, I need complete focus or the man on the Pegasus will die. Which one's the white Pegasus? Is that Rarity? Is Rarity even a Pegasus? I gotta be honest with you, I never wasn't a fan. Jesus Christ. Hey, Lime the Green. Yeah, I'm playing the fourth one. Airworld. Okay, let me out of here. Okay. I'm gonna leave this in here. I feel like that might affect the other rooms too. You know, it might help with other things, but yeah, that definitely I'm not falling as fast. I mean, that might. I'm kind of worried now that I might need that to do one of the challenges, you know what I mean? Like, one of these rooms might be so damn hard that you need, like, the tightness of being able to fall with the super saddle, you know what I mean? Look how easy that was without the damn saddle. What is that? Was that an upside-down magnifying glass? Okay, this is room, what are we in? 6-2? 6-2, 57. 57. And the item is a shackle. I don't know what that is. Okay, I mean, I know what a shackle is, but I don't know what use it would have. Shackle. Okay, 57. Soft wind. A gentle breeze can smoothly affect change, but only if it is consistent. What that means is that if you get one of those shitty little USB fans you plug into the port on your phone and it's like that, you have to hold it on somebody's face for it to do something. Spoiler, it'll piss them off. That's another empty bottle. I really wish this book would stay open. I don't have to keep doing this. 7, 3. 7, 3 is that 50? Just straight 50. Okay, it's 50. And the cauldron. Okay, now that's an item. Okay. The universe can assist your rejuvenation, but you must let go of your ego. What offering do you place in your cauldron? Okay. I'm going to go back and I'm going to get that. What's in this room? An empty bottle. The cauldron is in 1, 2. Okay. Oh yeah, we did. I did the first 3 games on Sunday, yesterday. I played. I have the cartridges for even that one. It was kind of a mess. The first 2 games, terrible. The instruction manual doesn't help. The comic won't help you. That's no. It's 1. What did I say it was? 1, 2. Yeah. Okay. I'm bringing that cauldron. We were in 7, room 7. I'm betting if I drop the call, that's got to be a clue, right? That's got to be easy in. Okay. Boom. Is that an A? Okay, what I Ching is that? I'm not convinced that that's the letter A. Don't tell. Wait, I can't bring up the menu here. Are you... Okay. A. Okay, that was 35. The letter A is 35. Let me section off my notes from the previous game. Okay. So, do I need to draw the symbol? I'm just going to write 35, okay? Are you telling me to go to room 35? Okay. Are we in 35? What room is 35? Have we been to... Room number 35 is... It's up. It is 1 up from the one we're in. Okay. So what's in here? It's this room. Oh, good. It's Flappy Bird. It was a trap. The hint was a trap. So wait, are these... That's a Space Invader. I'm gonna grab it. That's an Atari Space Invader, rather. Hang on, are these all... They're not all... Hang on. I know you guys can't see the edges are slightly cropped for you guys. Do these... Okay. Okay, what's one of the rooms we've been to? 50. What's number 50? Oh, okay, we just did that one. 46. Pushing upward. Ascend with determination, willing yourself up rung by rung. Improve your situation with every step. So there's in the second column from the left toward the bottom, there's a ladder. So is it talking about that? Because the cauldron one was literally the name of the room was cauldron. So I'm like, oh yeah, well that's literally an item. So am I supposed to be inferring what? Well, that doesn't make any sense because we've come upon multiple rooms that have coins and empty bottles and like rubble. Those got to be junk items, right? I mean, unless you got to bring all the coins to one room. I don't know. Okay. That's a broken shield. So 8-3. 8-3. 28. 28. Pressure. Dun 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 dun. Face times of intense stress with grace. The worst situations may bring out your best. Pressure pushing down on me. That's all me thinking about now. All right. I wonder if there's an item that, like, removes more blocks. I wonder if there's an item that protects you from the clouds, too. I wonder if... Oh, shit. Oh, dragon's here. You know what I mean? Like, now I'm starting to wonder, because obviously the saddle does affect your flight speed. Can I cross... Okay, no, that doesn't work. I was thinking, like, maybe the little ones stun you less. Doesn't work that way. Ah, shit, I'm dead. Or maybe not. Okay. Ah, shit. Okay. I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. Winning. What is that? What are those? Dots? Like candies? We're on 8. 4? No. Yeah, we're on 8-4. We went up a level. 8-4. This is Mario. That'd be the last one. 45. 45 is gathering. Come together and harness the collective strength of a large group with a common goal. I don't know what that is. Seeds. Okay, wait a minute. I noticed this when I was trying to look at the things. Number 3 is sprouting. That's gotta be the one, right? They want me to do sprouting. So I'm gonna leave something in this room. I'm gonna leave coins in here. I feel like I might need the coins for something, but I don't care. Whenever I get to have we been to 3? No. When we get to 3, I'm dropping that in there. I'm convinced that's a clue. That's got to be it. Okay, we've been to room A. There's nothing in here because I picked up the thing. It's not A either. What the hell is that? What the fuck is that, dude? It's like somebody shaving their tongue. Okay, this is 6-4. And I chain number 6-4. We got 20. And number 20 is contemplation. Seek insight through inner sight. Contemplate in earnest. Contemplate. That is the water staff down there. See it in the bottom left, bottom right, I mean. You know what okay, hang on. Let's look at these items here. Let's scope this out. There's a fire staff. There's a water staff. Is there an earth staff? Yeah, there's an earth staff. Okay, is there a water... No, air staff. Yeah, it's in the upper left. There's also an ice staff, though. I see it smack in the middle next to the iron saddle. There's an ice staff. Okay, you know what? You know what? I'm calling it right now. I know, so ice is not an element. That's just an extension of water. That's bullshit. That's bogus. Okay? But, dude, earth, fire, water, and then air staff. It's not even wind. It's not even wind. It's air specifically. Those are probably something. Those are something, right? It has to be, because that's literally, that's the name of, that's the game, okay? And they're not swords, they're staves, plural. Those are probably something. I'm convinced those are something. Twin Towers. Never forget. Actually, there's just a bottle in this room, so I probably will forget. All right, 5-4. Number 5-4 is 2. Field. Field. Be receptive to the universe's guidance. It is fine to follow. I am one with the universe. You know, I don't think there's a filled bottle though. I don't think there's a way to fill that, so I think it's a junk item. I'm assuming anything that there's multiples of, except for maybe the coins. Rubble. Now, see, that's not that. This time it is a lance. It's not a trident. See? Trident's a gum. Four. That is 23. 23 is splitting apart. Things are confusing, out of alignment. It's better not to take action at this time. See, don't let it be somebody else's problem, okay? That's all you got to do. Lance. Was there something else in this room? Yeah, rubble. Barney. Hey, Bon. Oh, Fred. We're stuck in the temple again, Fred. Yeah, Bon. That's a Joel thing. I can't really do those voices, okay? Another broken shield. Jesus Christ, dude. Those have to all be junk items. Okay, 3-4. 40, no. 8. Is that 8? Yeah, it's 8. Okay, 8. Union. A cohesive and committed team has the best chance of success. And you also have to pay your dues when you're in one of those, okay? Dude, I don't like this one. You know... Oh, wait, why am I shooting 2? Hang on. I can shoot 2 now. Wait, what let me... Okay, what am I holding on to the... Oh, holy shit. Is it the fact that I'm holding on to the Space Invader character in my inventory that's letting me shoot 2 things now? Is that what that is? Oh, okay, this is a little less intolerable then. I don't hate it. I mean, I do hate it, but I hate it less. Okay. Wow, I'm gonna hang out... Was that a comb? I don't know what that is. Yes, if you hang on to the comb, that character's mess up on top of his head, as you can see in the prototype box art above me, it'll fix that right up. 2-4. Like the Mario stage. Okay, 2-4 is 16. 16 is enthusiasm. Curb that, by the way. Your passion can inspire and motivate those around you. Create beautiful music together. That is the upper jawbone, is what that is. Upper jaw. And next to it is the lower jaw, which is weird that it's, you know what's weird is that the lower and... why are those there on the thing? Because they're not there alphabetically, because it's between I and J is lower jaw and upper jaw. Those are the only 2 items on this design right here that are not in any sort of alphabet. I could understand putting one of them after the other, so it makes sense, you know, but neither of them are correct alphabetically. And they're the only ones that are like that. I'm assuming you probably need to bring both of those back somewhere. I don't know. Oh, what is this? Oh, this is just a thing from the beginning. Never seen a bluer sky. Life is just a dream, you know. Oh my god, oh, this fucking sucks. There we go. Alright. Fly up to the giant Fez monolith. That's the ice staff. That's not a real item. That's fake news. I'm calling it right now. That's not going to do a damn thing. So, but what is this room though? Because we might need to bring something back here. That is number 12. Number 12 is stagnation. You may be blocked, but you can still make internal improvements until external barriers are removed. I don't know what we would need to bring there, but that is the ice staff. No, give me that crown. I didn't mean to drop that there. All right, that's half the rooms explored. What do we got here? What is that? I feel like if you have the armor, it might protect you from certain things. You know what? That's one of the armor pieces, I think. This is room 5-1. No, sorry, 1-5. I know about math, okay? This is 33. 33 is retreat. In times of great adversity, sometimes back leads to the way forward. A retreat is not a surrender, okay? It's not a surrender. Never surrender. We're just thinking of all the crap songs tonight, all right? I mean, I say that, but that song technically was a hit, and it prevented Corey Hart from being a one-hit wonder. See, otherwise, he's the sunglasses at night guy. Probably heard that song. What is that item? Oh, it's the cracked iron helmet. So I feel like the cracked things are not going to help you if you get the actual whole ones. Another bottle. Another day, another bottle. What is this, a Zelda game? Okay. This room is... What room is this? 62. It's close to the bottom. 62 is small steps. Avoid aggressive actions. Small steps are all you can take. Accept your limitations and wait for the storm to pass. Baby steps, okay? Little baby steps. Empty bottle. Rubble. Another trash item. I'm telling you, no dang on trash, man. Going round and round, I'm running sword quest on the air world trash, man. 39. 39 is obstruction. Obstacles are inevitable. When facing one, first examine yourself before you wreck yourself. And then consider alternate paths. Confucius say, man who checketh himself does not wreck himself. I'm pretty sure that piece of advice was also made famous in The Art of War. That's the other space. I wonder if I get that one, if it makes me shoot 3 at a time. You know what I mean? I wonder if I shoot 3. Okay, that's 4, 5. I'm not gonna pick it up because I don't really need it. At least I don't think I do. It's number 15. Oh, 4. 50. 52. Have I done 52? I feel like I've read 52. No. 52 is stillness. Quiet your physical self to help your spirit focus and align. Rest, relax, and meditate. That's a Space Invader. Putting that one down in there. It's called a mysterious carving or something in this game, but that's a Space Invader. Whoops. Man, this was kind of a hard one because the gap, I can't really get in between these clouds. There, fuck, had it. Okay, there. There's like a penalty for if you take like consecutive hits, it stuns you for longer, I think. Maybe. There's probably a thing you can pick up that like prevents you from getting stunned on that, maybe. I don't know. Okay, I'm taking that. That's the ladder. One of these was like going on up, climbing up that ladder, whatever that thing said. I don't remember what it said. All right, this is 5-5. And I'm gonna leave something here. So I'm gonna drop I'm gonna hang on to this. I'm gonna drop the tome. I don't know what that is. I haven't come across anything that makes me think I need that yet. This is number 15. Humility. Now is not a time for pride. Humble yourself. What if it's June? You think about that one, I Ching? I don't think so. Okay, which one of these is where the ladder went? Where did I say that went? It was like rung by rung. Ah, shit, dude. I should have... Okay, it's called Ascension, right? Millennium. Is it pushing upward? It's screen number 46. Because it specifically says rung by rung, right? 46. 46 is 5-3. So it's underneath where we are, right? Yeah, so we're 5-5. Okay. Watch this. Watch this be correct. Watch this shit. Is that a different letter A? That's a different one, right? It's one bar, a broken bar, and then 2 bars, right? Okay. Yeah, that's number, I see it. It's 56. So that's the clue they gave us is 56, 35, 56. All right. Nice. Okay. We will resume hunting. Good. Another round of Flappy Bird. I'm always down for that. I'm always down for the flap. Okay? I've gotten better at this. I prefer it without the saddle. I prefer to ride bareback. All right. I don't know what the boots do. I don't think they make a funny noise in this game, right? Okay. This is 6-5. Man, the past 3 we've been in have had a challenge to do. 6-5. All right. That's 50. No. 53. 53. Gradual progress. Learn from your experiences at your own pace. A tree's growth cannot be rushed.
I don't know, man. You ever heard of fertilizer? That kind of speeds things up. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to gotcha every time here, but there is a way. Boots.
You could water it more than usual. Okay. Is the other one? It is just a cane? Okay. I do make a stepping sound. Another belt. I should just be collecting all these belts. I feel like that'd be a... Okay, this is 7.5. And our thing for 7.5 is 60. Is that the last one? 64. That's got to be an important one, right? 64? That's got to be one of the big ones. Nearing completion. Your goal is near. Proceed carefully with a calm demeanor as you are still at risk. Why is nearing completion after completion? What's in this room? A belt. That's right. Belt. I don't need that. 8.5. Candle probably does something. No, it didn't do anything in the third game. It did stuff in the other two, though. 47. Oppression. You cannot escape the difficulties that bind you. Accept your shackles. Accept your shackles. And lock for this moment. Okay, I know there's a shackle in this game. Because it's in one of these other rooms. There is a shackle. I'm pretty sure, hang on. There's also a lock, too. It's down. It's right there under the hammer. So, we need to go back and get this. We need to bring both of those here. That's got to be another thing, right? What's in this room? Candle. Okay. I'm going to write down over here that 47. Shackle and lock. Where was the shackle? That's in 6-2. Let's go grab that. I'm going to drop it off in that room for now. I don't know. I don't think we found the lock yet. That's not it. 6. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 2. Was it? Is it 4-2? I noticed I've written 6-2 down twice. Maybe I don't know how to count. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's in 50. What does 57 look like? It's in 57. Good thing I wrote that down, too. It's in 6. Oh, it's 6-3. I knew that. I was seeing if y'all were paying attention, and y'all failed the test, too. So, thanks for helping me. It's 6-3. Okay, let me in. Give me that. All right, now we're heading back up to 47. Leaving that there. Okay. I'm going to mark off shackle because it's not in there anymore. I took it. I guess I should be paying attention to these little things I've been reading. I mean, it's good that I am reading them because obviously you're supposed to. Little Reader's Digest fucking oh dude. That's a compass. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna grab that. That might do something. It's a compass, right? Compasses do things. That's a broken sword. Right. We are in 7. No. 7. 6. We're in room 7-6. And this 7-6 is what am I doing? Hang on. Uh-oh. And that's 64. What was I looking at? Oh shit, I'm doing those. Oh no. Wait, no, that's uh-oh. Man, I'm bad at counting. Okay, that's 56. That's 31. Did I get that right? 30. Uh-oh. That's 53. Oh wait, I did 3. Hang on, Zahando. I screwed up. I gotta look at this. I did something wrong. Thank you for the raid. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 39. Is that what that was? 39? Okay.
What's your profanity?
You're right, I'm sorry. 7. 7. This one's 64, okay? We already read 64. What is 56 and 31 then? I didn't read those. I screwed this up. 56. The Wanderer. Travel the world with tolerance and honesty in your shoes. Your shoes will take you to a welcoming destination. So 56. 56. Mention boots. The boots are in. We can go back and get those. Okay. And the other one was 31. I got wrong. 31. Attraction. Oh, you get. We got to find a big sign for that, right? Looking for boyfriend, free girl. I got this one, guys. I don't even need to read the clue. Romance blooms with earnest wooing. Create a bond of honesty. Remember that like attracts like. Is there a magnet? Is that an item? Is there a magnet? I don't know if that's a magnet. I don't see one. Okay. So, we need to go back and get the boots. Where'd I find those? They're in 6-5. Oh, I got it right down. There's a broken sword in here. Okay, 6. 5. We now go down one, right? This one's 6-5. Boots. No. Oh, damn it. Okay. Fuck. No. I'm gonna leave the compass in here. Where am I in? 6-5. 6-5. Wonder if the cane. Wasn't there one about stepping carefully? Treading carefully or something? That's got to be a thing. That goes in 556. Number 56 is 7-5. That's this one. Seven, 6. No. 56. 7-5. Am I in 5? No. This one? H. H. We're solving this shit. We're getting it. How many of these are there? Does this game have a save state? I'm kind of worried now. I don't know. All right. Which one is that? That one is... when they're all filled in, except for the top and bottom. That's That's 28. 28. Where were we? 7, 6. This one. I panic. I start the button mash. Oh man, this might be. I was afraid of this. This might be where you need the iron saddle. Maybe. I don't know. You guys see that drop right here? No, I got it. Probably makes that easier. Oh shit, we gotta thread the needle here. Okay. Pile of shit, and then what is that? That's a sundial, I think. I saw it on the other... I've seen that on the chart in there. Alright, this is room 6-6. And that one corresponds to 59. 59 is dispersion. Nothing lasts forever, including difficulties. Relentless, quiet positivity can erode major obstacles in time. I don't know if that's something. I don't know if we need the sundial. We need anything that talks about... Well, the sundial tells time. I'm kind of paranoid now that, like, we're just going to have to... I mean, I guess we're keeping track of where all the items are. So if I go back and read these things, and we're going to have to, like, brute force it and figure out, like, what items go with what description, you know what I mean? You know what I noticed, though, is that if I go back to the rooms that had challenges in them, that had trials, it doesn't make me do the trial again. Because a lot of the rooms we've had to double back to get items that belong in other rooms, they're in rooms that had challenges. And now that I'm thinking about that, I might want to pay attention to the list of items that were in those rooms. That's a necklace, and then the necklace if you colored it in. That's what that is. Sure. Alright, this is room... What room are we in? 5-6. 5-6 is room number 7. And I Ching number 7 is organized discipline. Lead with confidence and build confidence in your leadership. Solidarity leads to success. In bed. Okay, what are these items? One of them is a kite. The teardrop thing is a kite, and then the other one is a... What does that say? Protection necklace. I'm going to take that. I have a space in my inventory. I'm going to take the necklace. Might need it. Okay, that's a shield. That's straight up. That's the shield. This is room 4-6. 4-6 is 4. And 4 is youthful folly. Avoid embarrassment from immature mistakes by staying out of sight for now. If you get doxxed on the Kiwi farms, just DFE and lay low, alright? They'll forget about you in about a week. It's the moral of that story. Or maybe they won't. I don't know. Depends on what you did. What is that? Is that a Pope hat? I don't know what that is. Okay. 3-6. 29. Dangerous waters. As you know, a world of raging waves is perilous. but keep moving forward through the water to earn your prize. Okay. What's in this one? Hang on, what's in this room? It is a vanishing cloak. Okay. One of these talked about... We were just in that room. It was the one I made the joke about doxing, right? Stay out of sight. In room 4 that we were just in. That's got to be a cloak, right? That's got to be what they're talking about. Okay. Okay. This room. Which room are we in? What did I say this was? 29? This is a long shot here. I'm going to mark down that we might need this, okay? I am convinced that I think all of these things from the I Ching are real things, okay? Like these 64 hexagram thing, I think that these are actual real things. And this description, I think they're going to retroactively apply it to Waterworld, because it literally says dangerous waters, about moving forward and earning your prize. I'm hanging on to a crown right now because I think it might do something. I thought it might let you skip one of the challenges or whatever. I'm convinced it goes in this room. I'm going to leave it in this room. Okay. Maybe I need to... Because... Here, let me bring that. Secondarily, it says dangerous waters. Because the crown was the prize in Waterworld. It's on the damn cartridge. And it's what you would have won if you did the contest, too. I'm convinced it goes in this room, and if not, maybe I'm stupid. Maybe it'll make sense later. There is an item here, water. It's a pitcher of water, and I don't think we found it yet, because I don't remember seeing that. We found the water? Yeah, we did, actually. It's in 4-2. Okay, I'm going to go... Hang on. So I got the crown. Okay. Multiple things at a time here, okay? I'm going to leave the crown in here. We're going to go back to this room. We're going to leave the disappearing cloak in here. It's a better looking H right there. That's one that looks good. I love being correct about things, okay? I'm big brain strats only. It's 62, by the way, is that one. 62. Big brain. Now we're going down to 4-2. Which is just a few things down. 4. Yeah, it's this. Aren't the coins, aren't Chinese coins like a good luck thing? You know, like with the square hole in the center? Watch this. Is this the... Okay, watch. Watch me be correct. Who's right? Who's right? Every time. Who's right? I'm so fucking... I just figured out Blue's Clues. Okay? I knew that. I knew that. They put Waterworld as the answer to one of the things. That's good. I like that. All right. Let's look up what that one is. It's good. That one is... I do like that these are just not in order. It was 3 broken, 1 straight, and then 2 broken. And that is... 15. I see it. It's 15. Alright, so... there's nothing in 3... Well, 3-6, there's nothing in this room, but that's where we left the hint items. Okay. 2-6. Rope! There it is! I wonder if it does something in this game. I feel like it might. 2-6. That is number 40. Let's read our fortune on 40. Deliverance. Once the storm is past, the sky is clear. Embrace the positivity after obstacles are removed. I don't know what that means. Okay, that's some type of mask. 1 6. 1 6 is number. Is that 6? That is 6. Conflict. Conflict. The best resolution to a conflict is a creative solution. An arbiter may help find common ground. I'm not sure what that could be. But that item in this room is the cursed pendant. Okay, another Ouija tile. I think it's like a broken helmet, I think. And then those are glasses. 7. 25. 25 is innocence. Turn to innocence. Let simple and natural forces guide you. Like a kite on the wind. Be open and childlike. There's a kite in another room. 25. Kite. We're going to go grab that. We're going to grab that kite. What's in this room, by the way? Glasses. And okay, kite. Where was it? It's back in 5 6. What else was in this room? I think I took the necklace, right? I should have taken this. If I was smart, I would have taken this. You guys ready for a hint? Am I in this room? Let me pay attention to what that looks like. Am I in this room? No. I mean, it's the inverse of the room limit. Okay, 3 broken, 2 solid, 1 broke. 1 broken. Okay. That one is 3 broken. 3 broken, 2 solid. What number is that? That is 46. Is there any rhyme or reason to this? I 35, 56. Those are touching. 28. Where's 28? I really wish these were organized in a more cohesive way. Where the fuck is 28? Where? 35, 56. 28 is down there by 35. Is 62, 15, 46, 62, 15. 15 is in the middle. .46 is under, they're kind of grouped together. I mean, I assume it's that. It's giving me the numbers for these things. They're not going to spell anything because they're not letters. It's not what these are. I don't know. All right. Is that a menorah? Is this the... I thought Fireworld was the Jewish one. All right. 51. Shock. An unexpected event may be a sign that it's time to reevaluate your path. Let this disruption heighten your awareness. What does that say? It's a veil. Weird. If I would have known there was a veil, I would have thought maybe that would have been in place of the vanishing cloak. I guess I was right about the other one then. Okay, the necklace of protection doesn't work on that. Or that. Maybe it works on the bullets that the dragons shoot out. I don't actually know. But you know what I noticed? That past a certain point, I feel like these items that like make these challenges easier, they won't do anything because you only have to do the challenges once. Ah, shit. Yes. Okay. Ah, the lock. I need that. That goes somewhere. Where did that go? 47. And room number 47 is... I know this one. Don't tell me. This is where we put the shackle. I wrote this one down, right? Let me just look at the thing. 47. 47. Ah, it is all the way. It's 8. It's 8-6. Did I not write that down? I didn't write that room down. That's why. Okay. Because I got in that room and I was like, oh, all right. I got in the moment, okay? Heat of the moment. I'm bad at taking notes. There's a lot of writing to do in this game. At least the hints do stuff though. Here, watch. No, that's not the shackle room. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait, what? Which one talked about the shackle? It was on the right. 47. Yeah, 47. What did I do? Oh, shit. Did I fuck this up? Uh-oh. 47. Okay, well, I went to the wrong room. Good. All right. This one. Boom. Different shaped A. All right. 2 up, 2 broken. 1 up, 1 broken. Two up. 2 up. It is, it's 59. Number 59. All right. Draw that out. I'll go back to what I was doing. I guess this is probably the most efficient way to do this, right? Is to pay attention to all the rooms. Which one was I just in? We just did one. 5, 6? No. 2, 7, 3, 7. Was it 3, 7? What's in here? There's nothing in here. Okay. 4, 7. Okay, here's where we are. Another Flappy Bird. You know, understanding how games work on the 2600, I don't really understand it on like a really granular level, but I have worked on stuff for the 2600 before, like homebrew kinds of things. And I know a little bit. I know enough about making stuff work on the 2600 to kind of get myself into trouble. So there's like this, what I'm doing right here. You could probably pull this off on the 2600. Maybe not as good looking. It wouldn't look like this. The gradients in the back seem a little bit. I don't know. Seem a little strange. Because usually whenever you have like gradients like that, you get those little dashes off to the side, the scan lines on the left and right side of the screen. That I don't remember exactly what they're for. I think it was for like, for lack of a better term, I think it's for like layering. I guess, you know, for the system to keep track of like where certain things get displayed. You could do something rudimentary like this. You could do a Flappy Bird. In fact, someone's probably made a Flappy Atari game. I'm probably certain of it. But, like, with the clouds moving at the bottom, too, I don't know if you'd be able to do that. That's a... We probably need... That's the lower jaw. We do probably need both of the jaws. But it is interesting, like, spotting, like, what you might be able to do and the things that you probably definitely could not do. The map in the bottom corner, I don't think you'd be able to do that. At least, I don't know. Nourishment. Food and the means to eat it are key to enrichment of both body and soul. Is there a food item here? Yeah, there's fresh meat. I'm assuming not bad meat. You probably don't want that, right? Is there like wine or something? Because it's not going to be water, because water was the clue in the other thing. Let me see here. Boomerang, coins. Boomerang might be something. You know, it comes back to you. Cursed pendant. Empty potion. Eyeglasses. Ah, look, there's an inverse. There's a feather saddle. That probably makes you jump higher. That's probably what that is. That's probably in the top row of things, because we started at the bottom. Now we here. I was seeing if there was like a... Oh, maybe rice. It could be food. It could be fresh meat, and the rice bowl could be what they want here. I was seeing if there was like a drink that was not water. Like if there's like wine or a chalice or something. Okay. Which one is... What did I say this was? 27. Meat and rice. I don't have either of those on me. I don't know where the meat is. We haven't found that yet. Where was the... Can I go and get the rice? Where was the rice? The rice bowl. I know where the bad meat is. I don't want that. Rice is in 1-3. I guess I'll go grab that real quick. I can put it in there for now, and then we can just... We'll have it done. Boom. Okay. Marking that off because I went and picked it up. One, 3. That goes in 27, which I said was 4-7. All right. I mean, it's also entirely possible that they only want the rice. They probably don't. They probably want the meat to go with it, too. You gotta have a protein. Otherwise, they ain't a meal. They're talking about nourishment. Boom. Here's your rice. I'm sure the jaws are a pair of something that go to something as well. Okay, that's a flashlight. That's the Kickstarter umbrella. That's the air umbrella. That's what that is. Recognize it anywhere. This is a 5, 7, and the number here, 5, 7 is 24. Where the fuck do they want the seeds? Where do those go? Where's number 3? Where is number 3? Have we been to 3? Yeah, 3 was... I wasn't paying attention. Oh, we went in that room and there wasn't anything in there. That's why I didn't write it down. Right? Because that's 7, 3. Yeah, it's... Okay, we'll drop that off. What am I looking at? 24? Returning. The positive energy you've sent out is on its way back. That's a fucking boomerang. At 24, boomerang. You fucking throw it and it comes back. That's what that is. All right. Oh, right. What was the item? What is that? What is that thing? That's one of the staves. That is the air... No, earth staff. I'm convinced that you need those for something. That's going to be something. was right. Four rows. And then 2. 4. That's 33. I see it over there. Number 33. Okay. What was I going to go get? The boomerang. The boomerang is in 4, 2. I mean, we're knocking these out. Now that I'm paying, I feel like the first few rows of things, I was kind of missing the point because I didn't know what the items did. But now that I know that you just, like, bring them places, it's the same kind of thing. But I didn't realize that the I Ching were the clues. I thought it was just kind of maybe. Well, I mean, I guess I'm not formulating this thought well. I didn't think that the items would literally belong to certain things from the I Ching. But it makes sense that they do, right? There's also no comic book for this one, so that's why the clues are actually clues to solve the game itself. Uh-oh. Is that not right? 5, 7? 24? Hang on. The positive energy you've sent, exercise patience now and success will return to you later. It's on its way back. Yeah, that's 5, 7. 24. That's got to be boomerang. Is it because there's another item in here? I don't know. Shit. Is there something else that would be like a positive thing? What else could that be? Did it say anything about light? The positive energy. No, exercise patience now. Positive energy. Positive energy now. It's making its... Do you think it might be the compass? You know, because you can navigate with a compass. Where did I leave that? I left that in a room somewhere because I didn't need it. It's in 6-5. Let me go grab the compass and leave it here as well. Maybe that's it. No. It says it's finding its way back to you. So that could mean a compass, right? That's got to be that. I don't know. I'm going to mark that I moved the compass, though, so I don't lose track of it. Maybe? I don't know. That one... I don't know. I'm convinced that that's got to be right. If I'm missing something, if you think I'm missing something, let me know. These are all got to be junk items. I feel like the ones that are very clearly not junk have to be an answer to a solution. You know what I mean? This is nothing. 6, 7. 42. That's going to be the book. That's going to be the Tome of Knowledge for Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Life, the universe, and whatever. Increase. Opportunities unfold around you. Seize the moment and help others with your good fortune. You think those are the coins? Now I'm trying to, okay, what's in this room? Broken helmet. That might be coins. Let me see. What, this is 42? 42. Because it talks about good fortune, or what does it say? Fortune, wealth? What do they say again? Opportunities unfold around you. Seize other with your good. Yeah, fortune. Well, I don't know. It could be. It might not mean. It might not mean fortune is wealth. It might mean fortune is just like favor. You know, like luck. We'll see. Could be wrong about that. All right, that's 7-7. There's rubble in here. And maybe I'm overthinking it now. 21. 21 is fighting through. Ah, okay. Aggression is rewarded. Attack your problems with the power and precision of a strong, snapping bite. I wonder what goes in there. Maybe you think it's those jaws that we found parts of? It's in 4-7. It's in 4-7. And it's in... Where's the other one? We found the other one. It's in 4-7 and 2-4. Okay. I'm gonna go grab those. So it's 4... 4-7. And we're going to 2-4. Hang on. Oh. See, I figured the jaws are probably because certain rooms need 2 items. So it makes sense that the jaws have to go together in whatever room they belong in. Because obviously it's 2 pieces of the same thing. Alright. Was that? Uh-oh. That was 52, right? Hang on. Okay. 1, 2, 2, 1. That's what it was. All right. I'm trying to look at that chart down there to see what it was. 1. It's so irritating that they're not in order. Okay, it's 18. It's number 18. The more I'm looking at these, the more they're like touching, because 23 is also no, 23 is not. Is 46 one? Yeah, 46 is right next to 18, and then 56 maybe. Okay. I don't know. They seem congested. They're like they're in the middle of the thing. Like the not counting the top 2 and bottom 2 rows, they're in like the middle. Is it making a bigger symbol? I don't know. I don't know. I assume if I copy that chart and like check it off, it'll make more. I probably should be doing that. I probably should be doing that, right? I'll copy that in a second. That's a broken shield. I don't need that crap. All right, 8, 7, 17. And then Fortune 17. Follow your internal compass and others will follow you. Go with the flow. Okay. So we left that in room 24. Room 24 is 5-7. Go grab that compass. This one just straight up says it's the compass. No, it's not. One more. Easy. Easy. And then that number is on the chart over there. It's 1 row, and it's the second from the top. It's 8. Or 8. All right. Okay, last row of things. Last row of clues. That's the feather saddle. I don't really need that. So this is 8, 8. And that one is 43. And fortune 43 is breakthrough. The change you have been seeking is almost here. Stay resolute and positive to bring it about. Don't know what that could be. That's a blanket. That's gotta be something. That's gonna be like cover up something, hide something. Warmth. Is there one that talks about? Now I'm trying to like think ahead of time. You know what I mean? 14. Affluence. Success manifests as material wealth, as money and jewelry, but without generosity, opulence can become a curse. Okay, they're talking about a lot of things in there because there's... Hang on. Okay. We have a necklace in our inventory that I don't think does anything. Protection necklace. There's also a cursed amulet, too. That's a thing. And there's a bunch of coins. This might actually be where they want the coins. 14? I'm gonna drop this in here. They probably want that, and they probably want... Maybe they want every single thing of coins. I don't know. That's... okay. We'll round up the coins in a sec. I was thinking the necklace, because it specifically calls it the protection necklace, I thought it would protect you from getting hit by, like, the clouds and enemies in here. But it doesn't, so it was just taking up space in my inventory because I didn't know where to put it. All right. Can of soup, I guess. Soup time. So this is 5, 8. Five, 8 is 11. Peace. Heaven and earth are in harmony with great potential and prosperity. Share your creativity. Heaven and earth. That could be something. I don't know. Bucket. I has a bucket. Is there a room with the seal in it? Probably want that. No, they'd be stealing my bucket. That's the fresh meat. I'm going to grab that because that goes in the room with the... Okay, what room is this? I shouldn't skip it. This is 5, 8. No, the other one was 6, 8. Uh-oh. This one's 11. The other one's 9. This is so hard to look at. Okay, 9. Small influences. Tiny steps can help you make big progress. Take gentle measures to remove obstacles. I don't think that belongs to anything. All right, where did the rice needs to go in room number 27? And that is, room number 27 is 4, 7. What I've noticed is that, like, a lot of these rooms that need things are not very far off from where you find the stuff. Ah, shit. Just the meat? Okay, maybe they want more than that in there. I don't know. Oh, fuck. I guess I'll grab the coins. We need them for the other room. I'll go bring them back in there. This is room 4-8. $26. Power containment. Enormous potential can lead to great pressure. Learn to contain your strength with focus. No idea what that could possibly be. No idea. The wealth room is over. Maybe I just need to bring one thing of coins. It's not this room, it's the next one. They probably want all that shit. There were several coins in the game. There's a lot of them. That's another staff. That's one of the, I think that's the, is that the air staff? That's the air umbrella. That's the air umbrella. Okay. Damn it. Okay. We're in 3-8. I'm gonna put this up here. 3-8 is number 5. 5. Yeah, there's no under pressure. That's the one. We got to bring the Queen album in there. Patience. You cannot rush success. Waiting sometimes reaps rewards. I don't think there's a clock. Oh, no, there's a sundial. That measures time. I don't know. That's the air staff. That probably does something. I probably need those for something. I don't... Grab that. That's a hair piece. A hair clip. 2, 8. $34. Great power. Assert your power. If you are aligned with that which is true, apply your strength to make great progress. I don't know what that could be. Yeah, we went to all the rooms. I got an achievement for that. I knew there was one for that. There's also an achievement for beating the game. That's the other one I'm heading towards. So this is an empty bottle. Creative power. Take the lead, inspire, and be inspired by the creative energy the universe provides. Look at that. Look at... That's number 1. Okay, so we let me do a thing here. So we've been to all the rooms. We're gonna have to double back and like investigate what some of these rooms could be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just see. I'm gonna start charting out where, because I'm assuming that these hints we get, it's gonna be something to do with these rooms that they, you know what I mean? 1, 2, okay. Okay, so what are the numbers we got here? 8. Where's number... Let me zoom in so you guys can see what I'm doing too. Kind of. All right, 8. Where is 8? It is in... It's in 3, 4. Okay? 8. 35. 35 is 7, 4. It's on the same row as 8. See? 56. That's the one that's right above. 28. It's on the screen somewhere. I feel like I'm playing bingo. 28. It's on the side. It's 3. It's 8, 3. 28. 62. Okay, it's up and to the left of number 8. 62, 15. 15 is... It is 5, 5. It's on the... It's on the same row as 62. And it's on the same row as 56. Right? That's another one? Yeah. 46. Okay, 46 is next to 18 and 57. Where was... That's... 46 is 3, 5. Okay, that one... It's in the same column as another one. 59? Uh, 59. It is next to 64. It's okay. It's on the... It is 6, 6. It's next to 15 and 56. It's diagonal up. 33. $33 is on the far left. It is 4 from the top. 33 is also next to 62, which was, yeah, 18. It's 3, 4. No, 3, no. It's 4 across and 3 up. Okay. They almost connect across. Almost. You guys can't see my diagram. I'll put a picture of this up whenever I edit this video so you guys know what the hell I'm talking about. There's one on the left, and then there's one over here on the right. And it almost seems like they serpentine through. I don't know what that means, though. I assume we haven't solved all the clues, I guess, because it's incomplete. Each hexagram is a sequence of 6 horizontal lines. Yeah. Figure 2 reveals the layout, so that's the map we're looking at. Yeah. There are many magical objects to be present, and yeah. Oh, those things we're collecting were the coins, some magical objects you collect may affect your performance. Yeah, I figured that out. They specifically tell you to map things. Like, helpful hint number 1 over there on the side specifically tells you to make a map. That's why I drew this thing and I put all the numbers down. It's... What is above 39? 39, 48... 2, 7, 64, 50, 50, I think. Is that just regular 50? Yeah, 50. What is 50 for? I'm losing track here. 50, the cauldron. We were in that room. So that's not, okay. So room number 50 gave us a clue to something else. But 50 is, if it makes a path like a map, something is going to give us 50 as a clue. Oh man. Okay. We put the boot. What was 56 was boots, right? The Wanderer. Travel the world with tolerance and honesty, and your shoes will take you to the welcoming destinations. I thought that would be boots. Okay, what is... Looking at that stuff on the right, okay. Some of these items don't seem like they're an answer to a clue. Some of them seem like they exist to help you with the trials. And then some of them are complete trash. I assume the broken things are not anything, but there's a lot of them. And I think they're trying to make you think the coins are a junk item because there's a lot of them, but that's not the case. And I spotted there's 5 different staves, and one of them is 4 of them are named after these games. One of them is ice. I think that's a bullshit one. I don't know which of the clues, none of the clues said anything about collecting the staff. So I don't know if that's a red herring and they named them that way on purpose to be like, oh, yeah, they're all named after stuff in the game except for one of them. Oh, what's that? This is kind of confusing. So, I mean, we have to... Okay. Field. Be receptive to the universe's guidance. It is fine to follow. Shit. Okay, let's just read some of these things and see if any of them stick out as being easy. You know what I mean? Like, there's an item. Like, now that I'm familiar, we've gone through all the rooms and seen all of the items. Are there any items that seem really obvious that they would belong to something? You know what I mean? Tiny steps. I don't know if that's big progress. Gentle measures. Walk with care. Be sure of foot. Be aware of stronger forces. I don't think that's anything. Heaven and earth. See, that could be one. Lead with confidence. The best resolution to a conflict is creative solution. The top one is also creative power. Those seem like... See, number 4, though, staying out of sight, there was the invisibility cloak was that. You may be blocked, but you can still make internal improvements. Cooperate with those around you. Respect their diversity. Remain open. Success manifests as material wealth, such as... So 14 was the room that wants the coins. We can do that one. Now is not the time for pride. Humble yourself. Your passion can inspire and motivate those around you. Create beautiful music together. Number 16, there's a flute. 16. What's room 16? Room 16 is 2-4, and the flute is in 3-3. Let's go try that. It says music. Wish I could walk faster. Do the boots make you run faster? Alright. Now we're going up to 2-4. Making beautiful music. Motherfucking... Ah, dude. Okay, did I do that right? 2-4. Is that right about that? 16? Enthusiasm. Is there anything else that does music? Bucket, crown, compass, coins, eyeglasses, earth staff, cursed pendant, hairpin, hammer. It's like a drum? No. Lock. I feel like I'm kind of losing it here. Nothing else makes music, right? Nothing else does? I don't see anything on that list that makes music. Did we find the potion of divination? We went in all the different... I don't know what room that was in. We've been in every room because we got the achievement for it. So we checked every room. I don't see that potion. I don't see anything here that makes noise. Makes music. Wouldn't be chopsticks, right? That's not going to be chopsticks. It's not the song, it's the fucking literal, the sticks. I don't know. It's also food as well. Like, I feel like I brought in the rice and the fresh meat, and do I need the bad meat too, maybe? Is that what it wants? That doesn't seem like they'd be correct. Why would you bring the bad meat when it's talking about healthy food? Okay. Follow your internal compass and the others will follow you. Go with the flow. 17, I brought the compass to 17. I didn't do anything, right? What's 17? I didn't write that down, did I? No, but I brought it there. Do not let one piece of, decay. Room 18. Do not, the spoiled food. 18. 18. 18. That's 4-3. And the bad meat is an 8-1. Okay. Okay. This could be huge. Four, 3. Give me those coins, too. Okay. Good. Bad meat. Let me mark that out. I got it. Okay. And now that clue is 1, 1, 1, 2, 1. Whoops. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, shit. How do I... Oh, fuck. Okay. Wrong button. 1. It's 48. Did I determine... Okay, 48. And then 48 is 3-3. Yeah, that's one of the ones I thought it might have been, because that's right in a row with the other ones. So it is doing something. It's doing something. Okay. So decay. Approaching. Minimize negative now. I don't know. Seek insight through inner sight. Contemplation. Insight through inner sight. Eyeglasses. I don't know. Biting through. Aggression. We did that one already. Grace and beauty. Adorn your outer self to reflect your inner self. A gentle nature makes you beautiful. I wonder if that's... That could be one. That could be one. Adorn your outer self to reflect your inner self. And I got coins in the room with the bad meat, right? Was that? Where did we bring the bad meat? We brought it to 18. Where was 18? We brought it to 18. Let me mark off that I picked up the coins there, so I don't drive myself crazy here. Okay. Outer self with your inner self. There is the hairpin. Protection necklace? It's probably not a belt, right? It also says, I realized looking at the other clue, it said, here's what it is. It's nourishing food and the means with which to eat it. So if you look, it's, which one was it? I just looked at it a second ago. Where was it? It's number 27. So it's chopsticks. We have to bring the chopsticks to that room. And the chopsticks are in 5-2. So let's go grab the chopsticks. Okay. Chopsticks, 5-2. And then we're taking them back to 27, which is 4-7. Figure this out. It's at your own pace. we're not winning any speedrun records here, okay? Watch this be correct. Here we go. Boom. The Twin Towers, never forget. I think that is 2, right? That's in the I Ching. The Twin Towers is 2? Yeah, it's 2. So where is 2 on the map? It's 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. 1, no. 2. It's 5-4. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, look, it's in between 15 and 46, which were also, yeah. The numbers that I guessed at. It's missing the corner, like the turns in the path. It's missing 4. We're 4 clues short. We have to be. If it's making a line across the screen, we're missing 4 things. That's all we're missing. So let's go where do they want the coins? 14. Let's go drop off the ones we have. 14, 7, 8. Okay. We'll go dump this stuff in our inventory. I don't think I need the Space Invaders anymore. No more challenges. All right. Okay, that was enough. I was prepared to bring all the coins back to that room, but it's like, yeah, who cares? All right. Thank God I didn't have to do that. They're like, okay, we get that you get it. That's close enough, dude. You're good. What's really frustrating is that, like, when I look at these numbers, they very quickly fade from my head. 39. That looks like it's 39 is next to 33 and 62. Yeah, that's one of the that's in the thing. That's one of the things. Okay. We mark off that we did that. And we did meat and rice. The shackle and the lock not trigger. 47. Did we not do that? Oh, my hand hurts. God, my handwriting is terrible. Which one of these rooms is 47 again? It drives me crazy that, like, there's not an order to them. $47, $47, $47. Is this one of the ones I didn't write down? Yeah, it's 47 is 8, 6. Okay. Let's go run to 8-6 real quick. You know what? Here. I don't need that. You take it. I did this one, right? Let me make sure I did that one. Okay. 2, 2, 1, and 2. Two. Where the hell is it? Two. Just tell me the number, you know? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's 59. Okay, so I did do that one. Let me mark this one off, that I did that one. Okay. I'm just trying to be thorough here. Okay, splitting apart. Things are confusing, out of alignment. It's better not to take action this time. I don't know what that could be. The positive energy you've sent out is on its way back. Exercise patience now and success. I feel like number 24, I feel like that's got to be the boomerang. In a sense. Let simple and natural forces guide you, like a kite on the wind, be open and childlike. We did that one. I'm pretty sure we did that one. Enormous potential can lead to great pressure. Food in the mean... Okay. Face times of intense stress with grace. The worst situations may bring out your best. As you know, a world of raging waves. That's the crown one. A flame cannot exist without a wick. You too need it. Okay, so 30 is going to be a candle. That's got to be one because the candle is an item in here. Where is it? It's like one of the first things we saw in the game. Right? No. It's in 8-5. It's one of the last things we saw in the game. It's actually one... It's in this room, right? One row down? That's all I had to do. I had to go right here. All right? Boom. Easy. Easy. All right. And that needs to go to 30. Needs the candle. And room 30 is 7-2. This room. Right? This one. This one. Right there. That right there. What? That's what what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. So it's 4 broken, then 1. It's number 7. Is that in the thing? Is that in the zone? Yeah, that is. Okay. So, I think, if I'm doing this right, we're 2 clues away, and the clues we're missing is going to be number 64, and it's going to be number 50, are going to be our last 2 clues. You see that symbol right there? I don't know why I'm pointing at it. You can't see it. It's unbroken, broken, unbroken, broken, unbroken, alternating. That's 64. And then 50 is unbroken, broken, 3 unbroken ones, and then a broken one, and that's 50. And I guarantee the next 2 things we get are going to be those 2. Because that will connect a complete line across the map. Okay. Romance blooms with earnest wooing. Create a bond of honesty. Remember that like attracts like. Flexibility in the face of change will keep you going. Stay consistent. Sometimes a great adversity. Sometimes back leads to the way forward. Assert your power if you were aligned with that which is true. Apply your strength to make great progress. Like the rising sun, you ascend effortlessly and make great progress. Go with the flow to exceed. Okay, there is a sun amulet. There's a sun amulet. Where'd I put it? It's in 30. It's in 6-2. Okay. I'm thinking... What did I say? 35? It could be 35 or 36, actually. So let's go grab it. I put it in, where'd I put it? 6-2. It's one aisle over. I'm good at this, man. It's one aisle over. Boom. Sun amulet. Got it. Okay? And now we're taking it to either 35 or 36. Let's go to 35 first. 30. They're not next to each other, by the way. 35. I feel like it might be easier just to look at the chart. Okay, where's 35? Where's 35? I mean, I made a mistake here. 35. $35 is 7-4. It's pronounced Giffer. Right. Ah, shit. Okay, let's try it. Was 35 the one where it's talked about the sun? Like the rising sun? Okay, the light fades around you. Keep your inner light. So maybe it's 36 because the inner light, if you have the sun amulet, you keep it, you hold it. You know what I mean? That's what they're talking about. 36. 36 is room. It's 5-2. We're gonna go in here. Okay, that's not it either. I'm gonna hang on to that. I'm fine. Okay, that might not be one of them. Might not be one of them. Family. Rely and trust on each other. Opposition, diverging interests and misunderstandings. Don't force cohesion. Obstacles are inevitable. Once the storm is past and the sky is clear. Well, your emotional status or even possessions may go down, but take this chance to prepare for future upswings. Opportunities unfold around you. Seize the moment. Okay. The change you've been seeking is almost there. Stay resolute and positive. Use caution. This encounter hides danger as a stronger party may manipulate the weaker. Come together and harness the collective strength of a large group with a common goal. Ascend with determination. We did that one. That's the ladder. You cannot escape the difficulties. A shackle unlock. We did that one. The deeper you lower, the deeper you lower your rope and bucket inside the, okay. 48. There is both a rope and a bucket. In fact, when we found the rope, I wondered aloud, will it do anything in this game? The answer is yes, it does. Okay, the rope is in 2-6. This is doable. Like this, I like this. I feel like this is the way the game should have been on Earthworld. You know, where like you can consult the manual and looking at the bullshit the game tells you, you can figure out what it is you're supposed to do. You know what I mean? Like you can do that. And that rope. Nice. And the bucket. No, they'd be stealing my bucket. Bucket. I know there's one here. I know there's one here. It is in it's in 6-8. Yeah, Phantomon got it. They be stealing my bucket. We're gonna go steal the bucket, okay? We're gonna steal that bucket. Got it. Okay, and now we're taking it back to 48. And room number 48 is, if I consult my magic chart here, 3-3. Nice and easy. Here we go. That's 64. I reckon that's the one I told you. Unbroken, broken, and alternates. That's 64. So that means the last one we get is going to be 50. And I assume we can just go to that room and walk the path, I guess, is what you do. Because it matches, it's mapping to the map. And I guess it's like a treasure map. And then we find the sword. We better get the fucking sword, okay? This is the 4th game. They got to give it to us. That sword on the title screen, they better give it to me, okay? That's all I'm saying. So we got one more clue to do. I don't know which one we're missing now. That's the kicker. Okay, we did the well. Revolution, a period of intense change looms, but you must also be ready to change yourself. No. Cauldron, we did that. That's literally, yeah, that's literally called the cauldron, though. That was the clue there. Any of these other ones we passed up have innocence, returning, pressure, dangerous waters, fire. You think the fire staff might be 30 for clinging fire? 22 might be one. I don't know. Okay. I was making sure none of the names were just a giveaway. That's an easy one. Quiet your physical self to help your spirit focus and align. Rest, relax, and meditate. I don't know if they need the blanket for that one. You know what I mean? Gradual progress. Learn from your experiences at your own pace. A tree's growth cannot be rushed. I don't... Share... I know what it is. I know what it is. 54. The Maiden. A bride keeps her face covered until the commitment ceremony. She wears a veil. And that's a thing. So 54. 54 is the veil. Where is that? It's in 2-7. Okay. Let's go grab that thing. We're getting there. We're getting there. It's the thing that I said looked like a menorah. Watch me knock this out of the park. No guide. No cheating. No guide. And it's going to room 54, I said. And that is that room is 54. It's one of these rooms. We've been in there. Maybe we've been in there. I feel like if it was a blank room, I would have, like, written it down. Okay, where's the... Consult the cheat sheet. 54. It's the bottom. It's one of the first ones we went to. I wrote that down as 53. Jesus Christ. That's why, no wonder I couldn't see it. I wrote 53 down twice. I can't even look at a number and write it correctly. That's the other one. That's 50. I told you that was going to be 50 because that's the one I said. the straight across, broken, and then 3 straight, and then that's it. That's 50. So, okay. Okay. Maybe we don't need the... We didn't need to collect the staves. We didn't need to collect... Okay. Maybe we didn't need them. So I'm going to try to follow this map. So we got to start at the 4th. So 1, 5. This one. That made a sound when I went in here. Okay. If I go to the right. Yeah, it made another sound. Another sound. Down. Yeah, okay. We're doing something right. It's making a little bubble sound every time I go in a room, and I'm following this path that it charted out.
It's free real estate.
We're getting there. We're gonna get to the free real estate. That joke I said about how this was like the movie Cube, I guess I was more spot on than I thought. Okay, one more. Yeah, one more. And then this should be it. 37, 78. What? 30? Okay, hang on. 37, 78, 33, 11. 30, 37, 11, 37, 11, was it 78? Was one 33, 37, 30, it's 78, right? There's no room 78. It doesn't go that high. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. And then, okay, then we got a symbol down. So what room is that? Okay, we got 1, and then straight across, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I did see the sequels to Cube, by the way. Cube 0, the third one, the prequel they did, I thought that was a good movie. Cube 2 Hypercube is dog shit, though. I hate it. All right, that's the only 4 numbers, right? Okay. So what is that? The symbol they gave us. What is that one? Because they gave us a... It is room... It's not 3. It's not 16. Where is it? It's 8. That's room number 8. That's room number 8, and I'm going to put that down as room 3, 4. 37, 11, 33, 78. That can't be a room because it only goes up to 64. So it can't be, there's no room 78. It's not multiple. 37, 11, 33, 78. It's not multiples of 11. Is this not... I don't... They haven't at any point made us do any stupid math. And there's no poem. You know, like how there's a poem at the beginning of the comic that tells you, like, the overarching clue of what to do with the hints of the game. This has got to be, like, the last hint, right? So we didn't win. They gave us one more puzzle. Or maybe there's more... I don't even know how close we are to the end of the game. I know we've been to every room, and we didn't get the achievement for beating the game, so I know we didn't beat it because it would have popped the Steam achievement, and we didn't get the sword either. Okay, that's how I know I didn't beat it. Okay, let's go to that room. What's in room 8? Let's just go there. That's the one thing that I know for sure, is that there is that at least. We'll go see what's in that room. Okay, what is this room? There's nothing in this room. It's a broken shield? Okay, I'm gonna hang on. I don't think I need... I'm gonna hang on to the sword, but the two things in my inventory I don't need any. I'm gonna drop them back off at the origin. I'm gonna go to room 1-1 and just drop these things here. Okay. I'm keeping the sword. Whoops. Okay. I don't know if... I started the game with the sword. I don't know if I need it. I haven't needed it for anything yet. Okay. There's nothing in this room. I'm convinced that the broken shield is a junk item, because I think it's just there to take up space. Because there's like 5 of them in the game. There's nothing special about that one, because I know it is probably programmatically identical to the others, because there's not a thing on the matrix of items that identifies a shield as being different unless it's not a broken shield. And that's a broken shield. That's nothing. We have to do something in this room. You do something here. So what is room... What is room 11? What is room 11? What is... Let's just start at the first one. What's 11? Where is 11? It's on the top. It's 5th from the left. Okay. Let's go there. I mean, I don't know why I'm going to this room. I know it can't be the room number because it doesn't go into the 70s. You think it's a... Hang on. Hang on. Let's... First of all, one thought at a time. There's fuck all in this room. There's nothing in this room. Whatever was in here was used for a puzzle for something else. What if it's... No, it's not a coordinate, because we just went into room... You know what I mean? Like, is it a... Because it only... It doesn't go above 8. And there's only... It's an 8x8 grid. So they could all be... They could be coordinates. What is in... I mean, we went to the origin room. Well, actually, we started further in. We didn't start on the far left. This is the real blue chamber. It only took them 40 years, yeah. Is there something in... Is there something in... I wasn't paying attention when I threw all this stuff in here. No, it's just these... There's nothing in this room. Are they going from the top? What was it? Was there something in the top room? Am I doing coordinates upside down from how the game is doing coordinates, if that's what these are? Is it this 1-1? Is it... You know what I mean? No, that's a bottle? Is there... It's 818. Did I write that down? Yeah, there's a bottle in there. Uh-oh. What am I doing wrong? I'm fucking something up. Oh man. There's nothing Let me grab that. You know what? Let me grab that. Okay. Let's go. Let's try 3-3 using these coordinates, going across and then down. Is there something in 3-3? And that's where I put this shit. Is it 3-3 from the bottom? No. And they're not using like there's no middle to be like 0 because it's an even number of things and it goes up to 7, 8. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Is there 3, 7? Hang on. Is this 3, 7? No, there's seeds in here. What am I doing? What am I... Okay, 7th. There's another bottle in here. Okay, is it... Three across, 7 down. No, it wouldn't be down because you'd have to count. Is there anything in the bottom right? Is it counting from the bottom right corner? That wouldn't make any sense. That's not... And it wouldn't be counting from... I think we started in room... My court... Okay. 5 columns left all the way down on the bottom row. That's the room we started in. What's in this room? There's nothing in this. There's nothing in this room. Okay. Upper right. Are they counting from 1 in the upper right? 1, 1. It's not room 11, and it's got to be... If it's in one of the... If there's something in one of these corners... Okay. Hang on. What? Here's a dumb idea. No, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. It wouldn't work that way because it's... I was thinking if I went back to the room, the H room that they led me to, number 8, and I went from 8, 1, 1. You know what I mean? Well, hang on. We're going 3, 4. I'm trying to remember like my system. It's different from what the game is trying to do. Okay. So here. So if we go over 1, up 1. Nah, that's that damn thing. That. The item screen. That's also a grid. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. I'm having a Jimmy Neutron brain blast. 1-1. Okay. Well, there's multiple corners they could be counting from here. But it could be the air staff, it could be the water staff. If it's 1-1. If they're going by the bottom left, it could be the sun amulet. I don't know. What is 3-3? Okay, if you're counting from the upper left corner, 3-3 is the earth staff. And it's the mysterious carving down there. 3-7? 3 across, 7 down. That's all the way down. No, is it? 1, 2, 3 down is rubble. No, that can't be right. That's just a junk item. 3, 1. No, but look, the fire staff is 3 down and 7 across. Is it down and across? 1 down and 1 across is the air staff. 3 down, 3 across is the fire staff. 3 down, 7 across is the fire staff. And 7 down, 8 across is... Are you fucking kidding me? Did I call that shit at the beginning of the game? And it's not the ice one. That's bullshit. Okay, hang... This is... Oh, no, this is huge. Okay, hang on. We gotta go get the... We have to get the staves. Okay? I'm going for it. This is it. This is it. This is my fucking Hail Mary stupid ass idea. Where are these damn things? Okay. 4-3. We're going. That's it. We're going. Give me that. Leave that there. Okay. That's the fire staff. The water staff is in 6-4. Yeah, I'm counting these. I'm counting the rows incorrectly compared to how they did the other game, but I think I figured this out. I mean, how they're doing it in game. Okay, give me that. Next one. Earth staff is 5-7. And the air staff is 3-8. 5-7. And then 3-8. Man, I was... And I guess I was doing it wrong. I was using the bottom left as the origin point. Okay. Now we're going to go down to the room number 8. Do I just have to show up or do I got to put them in here? Okay. Put them. Oh! There's the sword! It looks bigger on the title screen. It looks... I think that's more like a dagger. That's a... I don't know. What we got there? Now you gotta pull it out of the stone, idiot. Imagine getting all this way. Oh, shit. I can't do it. And we got the achievement pop, too. That's means we did it. That's... It's so far away. I mean, we finally did it, dude. It only took us 4 decades. We got there. Look, there it is. The quest is over. After 40 years, the quest is over. You know? And it honestly, if you look at our inventory, it looks like we had the fucking thing the whole time anyways, because that's the sword I started the game with. I can't believe that was... Oh, man. That's what it was. I can't believe that, like, as I was looking at the thing of items when we started playing this game and I noticed, I was like, oh yeah, no, look, they're named after all the games. Except for Ice. That's probably bullshit. I bet they do something. And then, as we were unlocking the clues and getting the things to, you know, that the numbers I did to make the map or whatever, I was like, oh yeah, it looks like none of the staves None of them were answers to any of the clues. So I was like, okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I don't need him for anything. And then the last thing in the game, it was like, yeah, all the magic sticks that are named after the game, stick them in the ground, dude. Pop a tent over it. There's the sword. You got it, dude. Was the real sword quests were the items we found along the way. That's true. You know, it's the sword quest. It's it's not about finding the sword, okay? It's right there in the name. You thought it's about the sword, okay? It's actually about the quest. It's the second half of it, okay? It's not about the item. It's about the journey to get there. That's cinema. That's good. That's the best Sword Quest game. The hands Waterworld, very close second. These two are in another time zone.
So long, Bowser.
There you so long, Gay Bowser. That's cool. I don't know. I feel like it's almost kind of like it's kind of bittersweet. It's kind of special to me because like now I've done all 4 games. We got to the sword. You know, I wasn't born when they started this shit with Earthworld. I wasn't around back then. But it's like I had the game when I was a kid. So it's kind of like I fucking did it. I mean, this game has existed my entire life. And I've never found the sword. Now I got the sword. Let's go back to talking time real quick. All right. Exit. Let me exit that. Let me Bexit. Well, that's Sword Quest. That is. Let me do this right. That is Sword Quest Earth, Wind, Earth? No, fuck. Will this one stand up? Earth, Wind, and Fire, Water. And it's backwards for you. It's right? Earth, Wind, yeah, it's here. Earth, Wind, and Fire, and Water. There. That's the whole... I could use the games. I could have used this right over there just for that one. That worked. Right, so that's Sword Quest Earth, Wind, and Fire. They're not in order of release here, but they are for the purposes of the joke we were doing, you know, Earth, Wind, and Fire, and Water. That's the... ironically, the most expensive one is the one that gets parenthetical reference in the naming convention here. Funny that. So, yeah, that's the whole kit and caboodle. That's the whole Sword Quest. So, this one, Airworld, was done based on the very extremely early prototype that existed at the time, and then Todd Fry's plans to base it around, you know, the I Ching. So you had Earthworld was, like I said, the Zodiac, and then you had the Jewish Tree of Life. You had the different chakras of the body, and then you had the I Ching. So I think like and the Zodiac is like Greek or something, right? I think. Don't quote me. I'm not actually sure. You had Greek, you had Jewish. The chakra is Hindu. It's Indian, right? Like not Indian, like India. You know what I mean? Like Hinduism. And then this is Chinese. So it's all the different cultures that they did, and they made these. It was a really good idea. I mean, I don't know if the technology was where it needed to be at the time to do something so ambitious. And they did most of it. They got 75% of the way through before everything went to hell. So I mean, it's, you know, it is unfortunate that for the longest time it was incomplete.
And in fact, when we came up with this funny idea for the stream, Earth, Wind, and Fire, part of it didn't work right because there was only 3. Like, this hadn't come out yet, and nobody knew that Digital Eclipse was going to make the 4th game as a surprise for their thing. Nobody knew that. So it was only these. And I, was getting my hands on these to prepare for the stream, and then it just took so damn long for me to set everything up and all that, that this actually came out. And then one of the big selling points that they did for this Atari 50 was like, hey, by the way, Airworld, yeah, we made it. We finished up, we tied up all the loose ends based on the original notes and all that stuff that they did from in the 80s. So I think it's really cool that they finally capped it off. I mean, better late than never. Nobody got the big fucking golden sword at the end, but, you win some, you lose some, okay? This is just Digital Eclipse, right? They're not miracle workers, all right? Nobody knows where that is, by the way. I remember the Angry Video Game Nerd. He did the movie he did was based on like E.T. and stuff like that. He's never going to review that game, and it's about the urban legends about the desert and stuff like that. And then in an interview, James Rolfe said that like if he was going to do a second movie, it was going to be about finding the literal sword quest. It was going to be like a fictional, like a fantasy about finding what happened to that sword, and I guess fighting. I don't know, fucking slaying a demon with it. I don't know, but I thought that would be a really cool idea for a picture. James, on the off chance you're seeing this, I think you should make that movie. I would buy a ticket to see it. I did for the first one. Anyways,
Airworld, I feel like I said, this one is meant to look and kind of play like an Atari game. It is theoretically just a joystick-controlled one-button affair. Single button for navigating menus and the action thing. So it does fit the one-button controller style that the 2600 games had. It's just that it's not a real 2600 game. This was made in a contemporary like Unity or something like Unreal. It's made in like a modern engine to look and behave like an Atari game, but it's the code would not work on a 2600. It's not a real game, but it's the closest you can get. I would imagine, having worked on projects for the 2600 before, yeah, programming for this is kind of a fucking pain in the ass, okay? So it's almost a lost art. You got to write this shit in assembly if you don't have a compiler that you've made yourself specifically to make it so you don't have to write assembly to make a game. It kind of sucks. If you've noticed how a lot of Atari homebrew games all kind of look the same, they have the very prominent scan lines and then the 6-digit score counter in the bottom. It's because they use a compiler called Batari Basic, made by a guy called Batari. He has the thread on Atari Age. Really smart guy. It's really useful stuff. Takes a lot of the pain out of the homebrew for the 2600, but the resulting is that everything kind of fits in the same kind of framework, and it's really easy to tell them apart. Princess Rescue, that's Batari. Zippy the Hedgehog, that's Batari. It was called Alien Storm, Alien something. I think it's also Batari. A lot of those popular games are all made, and that's not a knock on them. Making a game is not easy no matter what, but I'm just saying that's the reason why they all kind of look the same, presentation-wise, because they're all made in the same thing. So this one wouldn't work on a real system, but they made it in the spirit of a game, and it does fit the bill. And for something to finally complete the quadrilogy after 40 years, I think it's a proper ending to something that never had a chance to flourish. We played this game fucking sucked. Or like when we started this stream yesterday and we started Earthworld, and I realized that maybe I bit off more than I could chew, and maybe these games are actually impossible. I got kind of beaten up about it. I was like, "There's no way this is gonna work. This sucks." But no, as it turns out, you can kind of ham-fist your way through it. I want to say the games got better as they went along, but if I had to put a tier list, if we did a tier list right here, I'm just real quick. This is we doing here. Well, this is the best, right? This is best, and it goes down to worst. Best side here, strongest one is definitely Airworld. Waterworld is an extremely close second place because this game, this behaved the way I thought these were going to, where as you play the game, the clues that you get in the game actually correlate to things you're supposed to do in the game. Instead, it was all tied into the comic, And the giveaway, the sweepstakes they did, and the clues in the comic had no bearing on the game, and the contents that happened in the comic had no bearing on the game either, and it drove me fucking crazy. I thought I was like, oh shit, did I screw all that? Am I dumb? Am I doing this wrong? Did I screw all this up? No, it's just the game was designed like crap. This is the way it should have been from the start, and it sucks that it has to be a game that was not possible to make on the 2600, which means, like I said, it's maybe a little too ambitious for 81, you know? And then Waterworld did kind of behave similarly, where as you played the game and you entered rooms and picked up items or left certain items, there were so many items what had the potential to unlock a clue. You would get clues as you went. If you did something right, the game would be like, hey, good idea. This belongs in this room. And there'd be double clues where it was like, if you know the chalice appears in room 3, and you know that, when you see the clue that says chalice and the shield together, you would know that the room that the chalice goes in, also the shield goes in there too, because you know the hints kind of lead into each other. And there was a lot more leeway with Waterworld. Like I said, there's 16 items in the game. Almost half of them, 7 of them, are valid items in each of the 6 rooms. There's a lot of crossover between them. And then of those 7, you only have to figure out 4 of them. So as you trial and error things, you can find 4 of those 7 things, and then move them around. It was a very friendly to play game. It's also the shortest one. And then I would probably say third place, relatively distant, is the original Earthworld. And I say that because this one, you cannot use logic to apply to it. There's 218 billion permutations of different places you can put things to try to pop a hint. And if you don't know what you're doing, you're never going to figure this game out. If you were to play the game, I think I read the mathematical thing. If you were to play the game and go in a room every 2 minutes to drop an item, it would take you 1.2 million years of straight playing this game to figure it out by brute force alone. That's stupid. So this one is third place because at least the challenges at a glance conveyed to you what it was you needed to do to get across the Frogger jumps, to dodge the gay crosswalk waterfalls. It was, you went in the thing, you look at that, you're like, I get it. Walk through the gap of the rainbow thing. Okay, jump, beep, beep, beep. Don't touch the lasers that are going. You get it. And then this fucking game, Fireworld, put that one, set that one down. You not even see it on the camera. You know what? Here, right here, right, like that. Barely visible on the camera. Barely visible. Fireworld. Okay, that game fucking sucks. It is terrible. It shipped incomplete. And I genuinely believe it is not possible to actually trigger one of the clues. I think it is actually not doable. I genuinely believe that. And that's not me getting ass mad because a fucking Atari game outsmarted me. No. I think programmatically it doesn't work because all of the hints are placeholders. So the only way anybody won the contest back then was looking at the comic and like brute forcing the thing and then just manually finding all the clues by reading it over and then going back to the first page, solving the riddle in the poem, and then using that to extrapolate what the actual hints were. You playing that game, you will not get any hints because it's not programmed to give you any hints correctly. It's full of placeholder code. Genuinely. It's not possible. And that one, for that reason alone, it doesn't even qualify as something. So I wanted to say maybe the games got better as they went, but Earthworld is, despite being a terrible game, is somehow infinitely better than Fireworld, which doesn't even count. And then there was a huge jump for the third one, for Waterworld. And that's a shame because this one was mail order only, and you couldn't, this is the rarest one. Out of all if you wanted to play a Sword Quest game on the Atari that doesn't suck, the best one is the one that's going to cost you at least $200 fucking to get it just cartridge only. That sucks. That really sucks. So that's the only one worth playing. And then of course Airworld, it's kind of in a league of its own because it's not technically an Atari game. It's made on a different engine that runs on different software on a different platform. And it's made to look like it's older siblings, but it's not technically on the same level. So of course it's going to be the best game. But the way this one plays is similar to how Waterworld does it. It's just more refined because of the better hardware and more advances they can do to make it, it plays the part very well. And then these two are just crap. So that's all it is. But I mean, it was a fun journey. You know what I mean? It was a fun journey getting here and finally doing Earth, Wind, and Fire and Water. And with that said, this year, that is 3 out of 3 of all of the ode major streams I told you guys we were going to do. All the things I promised you years ago that I was like, hey, wouldn't it be fun if we did this as like a subscriber milestone kind of thing? And it just, for one reason or another, we just never happened. I got busy. I was writing BattleBots Update. I took a full-time job, and that's all these things got in the way. But as this year, one of my New Year's resolutions, and I announced it back when I did my Gatorbox in 2025 post on the first week of January. I said one of the things I'm going to do this year is all of the streams that I owe you guys that I said we would do one day, we're doing them all this year. We did Mylon Secret Castle back in April for my birthday. No particular reason, just that it was a easy day to assign something to. We did the Super Mario 64 Anti-World Record Marathon over July 4th weekend. No particular reason, it's just that a lot of people are freed up on July 4th weekend, so that was an easy time to do it. And then now we did on September 21st, because of the Earth, Wind, and Fire joke, we did all the Sword Quest games. And that's the 3 major and then of course last week we did the Your Level Sucks 10th anniversary thing. That was going to happen regardless. That's not an ode stream. I mean, 10 years is 10 years, right? It's going to happen on 10 years. So there's that. And then of course I don't count Extra Life either, because we do that every year. That's not an ode stream either. Neither is the Game Awards, apparently. So those are still coming up. But out of all the things I told you guys we would do someday, I've made good on all of them. And I feel, I know you guys understand when I say shit happens, and I've had problems with physical health this year and things like it. There's a whole. I'm tired of. You just power through it, okay? Sometimes I feel like shit. I have no energy. I feel like crap. I'm busy all the time. I work more than 40 hours a week. But I found a time to make it just work, okay? Because for the past several years, I have felt genuinely every day. I have thought about, why haven't I done this yet? And I felt bad that I kind of dropped the ball, and I promised you guys I would do something, and it just kept getting pushed back further and further and further. And I was like, you know what? Unless I actually do it, it's going to keep getting pushed back. So this year, we're doing all of them. So I made good on it. And now I can finally, for the first time this year, for the first time for the past several years, go 99, and this will not weigh heavily on my conscience. We've done them all. We beat all the sword quests. We beat Mylon's shitty asshole. We beat Mario 64 world record time if you flip the leaderboards upside down, and they didn't even accept the run anyways. I don't care. So, that said, that's a wrap on the Sword Quest Earth, Wind, and Fire and Water thing. I kind of missed the boat. I was working on a song. I was working on a single for this. That's actually the dinosaur that from the layout, Millie. He's got headphones on, and he's actually playing with an audio mixer. It's actually the cover to the single that we were working on. It's not done. And the whole album, this whole single cover, he's in a recording studio, and the posters behind him are the artwork, the actual watercolors from all these games. And then hanging up on the wall behind him in the recording studio, that's the sword. That's where it went. That's the whole thing. So it's the whole gimmicky thing we were doing. And I was doing it with a friend because we were getting samples from these games and using them as instruments and all that. And it just, we didn't have the wherewithal. We couldn't make it happen in time. He's busy. I'm busy. It just didn't pan out. So I am working on that. And I don't want to keep you guys waiting a year. It'd be funny to put it on September 21st again. But if I get it done before then, I'll pick a more reasonable time to release it and tell you guys all about it. I was going to ask very nicely if Roastmaster would be interested in animating a music video for me, or at least walking me through it, so I could do it. So we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So that's all I got for you tonight. I would say if you want to do this on your own, more power to you. I kind of feel like these 2 games are really not worth playing. So really not, and it sucks because these are the 2 most common ones that everybody has. But no, I think if you're gonna play, I mean, the Atari 50th collection is really worth getting picked up. I think it's on sale right now on Steam. I think the Atari publisher sale is happening right now, as in like right now. By the time you see this on YouTube, probably not. So you get Airworld in that standard. It's not part of the DLC. You can get the DLC and it has other cool stuff, but you get it with the base game. So that's worth playing. It is a fun experience. And then download the ROM, unless you got deep pockets, or you're a fucking idiot like I am, who doesn't have deep pockets, but they're stupid as hell. Either or. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for coming out to the stream. I really appreciate it. I love you. God bless. I'll see you back here Wednesday. We're gonna finish up where we left off, the final third of the last half of Pony Island. We were timing that game. I was doing a rehearsal, like relearning it for Extra Life this year. We're gonna finish the last little leg of it to keep it fresh in my head, and then we'll probably have time to just do one whole run through of the game, knowing what you need to do and what you can skip, and you know what I mean, remembering the solution to the puzzles in my head, and I can just hammer them out. So we'll finish up the trial of Pony Island, and then we'll do a complete run through of Pony Island, maybe 2 of them if we have time, because we only have a little bit of the game left that we paused for the refresher. And then Friday, we're back to our Friday shows. We didn't have one the past couple of weeks, as we had these special streams to do over the weekend. This Friday, we have a double feature. We have Pokemon Project Studio, which is a activity studio thing you make a lot of dumb bullshit in. But it's PC software from like the 90s, and for some stupid ass reason they split it up into red and blue. So if you want to make a Pokemon, if you want to make a greeting card that has Nidoqueen on it and her giant fucking bazongas, well, you get Project Studio Red, of course. But if you want to put Nidoking on a greeting card, on the same greeting card as Nidoqueen, well, you can't do that. You have to also have bought the blue version and installed that too, so you have a complete library. Stupid. Anyways, that's gonna be Friday's stream. We'll see how it goes. It's not really a game, but I could probably make it funny. So that's all I got. I appreciate it. We found the sword. We didn't rescue the princess. There was no princess. We got the sword, right? Who needs women when you got a big ass, really cool sword? Good night.